Yay.
Hang on, maybe I can.
What? Okay. So,
Are we finally in?
yeah, we're
Are we
in.
finally actually up?
We're up.
I
Hey,
was
7
about
o'clock.
to say something incredibly cringe, but decided not to.
Thank God.
By the way, no, it's Saloon or whatever the fuck that bitch's name is.
Okay.
Oh, Saloon's a great goddess.
So.
This is the first time I'm seeing what Roach's character name is,
Oh yeah.
and I hate it.
Yeah.
What his fucking name?
I came
William
up with
J.
it.
Armstrong.
God
Billiam
fucking damn it!
Just Billiam.
Billiam. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, his name was my idea.
right.
Game's all here. If Roach was fucking here.
I just need to fucking
So-
fill my spell list because I was gonna do that earlier. I would have had time had that shit
You're
not
fine.
happened.
You're fine.
I'm the gentleman gamer.
The gentleman
Yeah,
gamer.
it does
Can't
not
even
really show
make
up
out
very well
that
on
you're wearing
camera.
anything. It's just black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
It does
Black
blend
top
in.
hat, confirmed.
It does blend in very much so. Okay.
Yeah.
So
My face just got illuminated by the fucking sun.
By sun, you mean Dice Cloud, yeah?
Yeah.
thing
Of
we
course.
all revolve
Yeah.
around.
All wood furniture.
Okay. So
God,
So,
that's too
we're currently
bright.
missing a player who was here at the beginning, but is no longer here because his family forced him to leave the house and go get dinner with them. So
Those savages.
I think he'll probably he'll probably be back. I don't fucking know.
It depends on how much. I mean, quality is not going to be good when he gets back. If what
Oh,
we
it's
saw-
everything's gonna break, and I'm gonna have to
It's gonna
fix
be
it
awful.
again.
And then he's going to have like half a frame a second at most.
Yeah, he is also on a shitty laptop as he is not at his normal location. So
He left his laptop charger here, so he's
Yep.
using a different laptop, I think.
that is it's the
Or-
old Chromebook that he had.
His best case would just be using his fucking
It's
phone.
probably his phone's probably honestly better. I don't know if he can.
Yeah.
Can he plug his headset into it though?
No.
Yeah, that would be the problem.
Only Bluetooth is gonna work with that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're currently missing him for now. He'll show up. I don't know if he's gonna show up in the intro now. I might have to work around that. I don't know.
None of this was planned, as you can tell.
Yeah. Well, I don't think people missing is ever planned.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah.
Third level. Fortunately, I
Like
don't
I
have to
said,
actually.
We
Dude.
start at 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and other hilarious jokes you can tell yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
God.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are here. I think I'm gonna intro it differently. I'm gonna let you
A
guys.
dishonest man you can always trust to be dishonest. It's the
Yeah.
honest ones it's the honest ones you have to look out for.
Yes.
I'm going to let you guys introduce
Wise words from a
your
wise
characters
man.
first, like
What's
description,
the setting?
race,
What are we
class. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys introduce your characters first, so that way that's out of the way,
doing? Oh,
and we won't
Okay.
have to stop roleplay or anything like that. So
We're gonna do
To the audience or to each other here.
you want to do the Borderlands
Uh-oh.
intro?
both. So who would like to start?
I'm still adding spells, so somebody else.
Okay. We'll
I
start
was
with
not able. I was not able to come up with anything interesting for my character because
yeah.
I have I've been dealing with school shit
Yeah.
for the past week and a half. And
Understandable.
my only word is pain.
God.
Pain, poggers, and pizza.
Pain, parties,
Power
and
word
pizza.
pain?
Power
Perhaps.
Oh, I
word
wish.
Um,
Our word poggers.
Power word pain. 8th level wizard bard spell. Causes the enemy to be stunned.
Thank you, 5e.tools. Very cool.
Yes. Okay,
I'm
so
actually
we'll
gonna
start
check
with
if that's right. If that's actually right, I'm just leaving.
no way.
Causes
I
the enemy to
win.
have an existential crisis about student debt.
Jesus
Isn't
Christ.
powered pain the one that just does damage to them if they have less than 100 HP?
I think it's 150 on pain.
So technically, you
Pain
can
is
have
the
power
seventh
word
level
pain,
spell. I
power
was
word
wrong.
pain, kill.
Subjected to
No, power
crippling
word pain
pain.
is 100. Yeah.
I remember it's kind of not.
They're
that
also
great.
just
They all
immune if they're unaffected if they're immune to being charmed. Damn. Straight up.
I was
Yeah.
thinking power word stun.
Yeah.
Which is very
which-
different.
Yeah, if I had said power word stun rather than power word pain, I would have been 100% right, but I didn't, so I'm going to stop.
Anyway, who's starting with the?
So, Edge, are you going by Chio or Chinami?
Typical Japanese style, going by Chinami.
Yeah.
Chinami is her personal. Well, Chinami is her personal name, so I guess
Yeah.
in typical Japanese fashion, she will go by her family.
Weeb.
I mean, they are.
Let's just go with
Yeah.
the.
That is what
let's
the
go with
humans are
personal
based
name.
off of. So,
We'll just go with the personal name, Chinami.
okay. Because I mean, it's not
Chinami?
entirely based off that, so it doesn't really matter that much for name wise. So yeah, if you want to go ahead real quick.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Am I
Just-
elected?
Description, class, race.
Okay. Typical Japanese girl. I don't know. Probably short black hair, wearing leather armor with daggers on it, and probably a hood of some sort. Kind of keeping. I don't know where we are, so I can't describe what she's doing. So,
Well, yeah. Don't worry about that. Just description.
Warlock. Very much has an air of mysticism about her.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep.
Race, armor, description, appearance,
Okay.
class.
Oh my god, I just thought of something.
Edgy weeb.
Elf, I choose you.
Yeah.
Reveal
You
to us
choose
your
me.
character.
From
I
Ethan to Ethan.
am.
Destroy water.
Yeah, from Ethan to Ethan.
Currently adding spells.
Ethan to Ethan, dust to dust. That's not how it goes, is it?
No.
That's
I
exactly how
am
that goes.
Kazas, a male Triton, also a cleric of Istitia. I think is how you pronounce it. I don't actually know the correct
Probably.
pronunciation. I think it's Istitia.
Cleric of
who's
asbestos. Got it.
the neutral primordial deity of purification and water. I am a Tempest cleric.
Oh no, he's a cleric of aqua.
He wasn't, but now he is.
No, that was the useless warlock.
That was, yeah.
That was the useless warlock / paladin.
Okay.
Quite literally.
Yep. Yep.
All right. And then we'll go to Vice.
Oh, I'd like to apologize to the DM in advance.
I am prepared. Very much so.
Edge gave me an idea. I'm just tiefling Johnny Bravo.
I'll take it. I'll take it very much.
Bravado.
I'm prepared. I mean, I've made the tieflings on these islands to basically be like Johnny Bravo, so it just makes sense.
Hey there,
Great.
mama.
Yeah, so
Wanna
Blood
find
of
out tails?
Bravado, just mad horny.
Once I'm not going to be playing the horny one. Huh.
Well, I can't emulate Johnny Bravo without being insanely horny. Like,
Is his mom following? Is your character's mom following you around, keeping you from ever actually getting with any characters?
No.
no, my own social skills will do that.
My -3 to charisma.
I actually have a +0 to charisma, so
Ah,
no, I meant like
Strategic
RP
charisma.
wise. He's just
Yeah,
a terrible
expertise in
person.
persuasion, but a -3 to charisma.
Oh God.
Yeah. This character is going to be fun, but also a pain in the ass. I'm
do the Johnny Bravo voice.
a fighter, and you're gonna find out what subclass later. I can also tell you about Brendan's character because I helped him make it.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a
Yeah,
fighter.
Billiam.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and talk about Billiam.
Be fighter
Well,
subclass.
Billiam
Elvis
J.
is
Armstrong is a
fighter.
name that I came up with. As you can tell, it's a meme character.
Oh yeah.
When
He
is it
came
not?
up
When
with-
does he not have a meme character? Let's be honest.
True.
I think his first character wasn't a meme.
No, it was just a
Not
rogue.
intentional.
Yeah, it's just a rogue. So
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
maxi
he's,
vampire rogue for
Not a
maximum
meme.
edge.
He is. I believe he's a variant human.
yes.
Aren't we all?
But he's an arcane trickster. He has a familiar, I believe it's a raven that he named Shadow.
Edge.
Yeah. Edge.
Um,
I didn't
Yeah,
know
named
we
Edgar.
imported Sonic characters into our games.
Oh shit.
Hey, Brendan. I know Brendan's not here, but my verdant for his game is now going to be blue.
Nice.
Oh boy.
A blue Sun Soul Monk.
Oh man.
If you're gonna be in Namekian,
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna make Shadow the Hedgehog now.
Okay, objects.
We're just gonna make a bunch of knockoff characters.
Oh god.
I'm not a knockoff. I am all original asshole.
I feel like
No.
that would be the biggest karma we could ever do to Roche, though, right? Because
Shadow
we
the
just all
Hedgehog-
make knockoff characters for his campaign.
He's never made a serious
Yes.
character, so now
Yes.
none of us
Yes. Shadow the Hedgehog
Oh
is
my
just
God.
a Sonic when he stumbled through Hot Topic and stubbed his toe.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, I don't.
Like, make a group chat without Brendan.
Yeah. Do you actually have a description for what his character looks like though? Because he didn't put anything down. At all.
Yeah, I do, but that would give away the joke.
Does he look like a tool?
Yes.
What? Oh god.
He looks like an early 2000s punk rocker.
Oh god.
Edge.
That's not even fitting for the world.
I feel like he was playing on the edge. I think it was a joke. I hope.
Oh
I
god.
If he's being serious, I'm gonna be fucking.
This is
pissed.
my Raven.
All-
His
all of
name
it is part of the-
Shadow.
All of it is part of the joke, I promise. And
My
when he
parents have
gives it
never
away-
believed in me.
When he gives it away, Noah's just gonna leave the Discord call. I'm predicting it now.
Oh
What race is he
no.
again?
Human.
Oh,
Well,
okay. I thought he was gonna
Yeah.
be like a Triton and have like a giant fin mohawk. That's gonna be great.
Mm.
Blah!
Everyone
No,
will
just
know
dark eye
if
makeup.
Noah leaves the video call because the stream will just destroy itself even more than usual.
oh no, it would just be me. Actually, it would just be viewing my Discord, actually, which would be a problem.
Getting
Make
more
sure not to be on
alcohol
any
will be the fact.
NSFW servers there, Noah.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I am.
Get us banned
Um,
from Twitch.
That'll be my revenge for whatever shit joke is coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. Max, are you ready?
X. Alright.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. It's just description, class, race.
Your name is
Alright.
hilarious.
Mine?
Demodicus?
It's
Dickius?
deemed. It's deemed Dickius.
Demodicius.
Demodicius.
Demodicus.
No, deemed
Demod-
Dickius.
Well, do you know?
Yeah.
You know what that's actually from, though, right? What that actually means, minus the D.
Minus
No?
the D.
You remove the D and E from the very front of it.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
Latin for healer.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That worked. That's good, actually.
But you said,
You're
it
just
has to
the
be.
healer.
Like cleric.
It has to be. Well, it has to. I had to have like some sort of infernal or any other shit like name or whatever. So it's, hey, might as well put Dem,
So-
in
That
front
works.
of it.
Yeah.
It's a fake name, sir. Like Sidious Sardis or Biggest Dickus.
Biggest dickus. God damn it. No.
I feel that
but yeah.
shit.
And you, so you're a tiefling,
Yes.
appearance.
Very like a palish dark blue. Think of like a few shades lighter than Thrawn. If that makes any sense to anybody here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Admiral Thrawn.
Very pale blue. Like to the point where I pretty much look gray.
What's the name of
Like
that
this.
race?
Yeah.
What's the name of the what?
The name of that Star Wars race is the Chiss, right?
Yes.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Keese the cheese.
Mm.
I'm assuming we're not going to be leveling up through this one shot, so I don't have to keep these spell lists open, right?
No.
Probably not this
leveling up.
session.
Well, as a cleric, you may as well keep it open anyway, since on a long rest you can change the entire list as you choose.
Well,
That's
no, I
true,
have the
but-
entire I have the entire list on this thing. It's just that I can choose which ones I have prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
No one
which
You're
I mean,
I'm talking
You're
about like
good.
from like the wiki dot like okay,
Yeah,
move
you're
them to
fine.
this thing.
You're fine then.
All right. Those are
Um,
just cantrips. Those are free anyway.
okay.
I have no
Cantrips.
So
choice.
you're a winged tiefling, correct?
Yes.
So yeah,
pain.
you have wings.
Yeah. What else should I really describe about them?
How do they look?
Well, you said you're
Well, I mean, you already got that. Never mind.
a cleric of Saloon. I think you said that.
Hmm?
I think that's really all.
What's your character's hobbies? What does he do for fun?
Nope, that's not being revealed.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, next time on Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, this is definitely Dragon Ball Z. So
Now it just turns out we're all in a self-help group introducing ourselves to each
yeah. No.
I'm
Vice,
Demodicius.
I'm a
Hi,
sex fiend.
Demodicius.
I'm Vice.
I'm a sex fiend.
God.
Mama never let me talk to girls in school when I
no.
was little.
Why?
Yeah.
Now I'm
Yeah,
socially
for their own
awkward.
protection.
Okay.
Single.
So
Mama says I'm a danger to society. I think she's just afraid of me being too hot.
Jesus. All of you have so actually I guess I'll start monologuing now. So
I'm gonna mute myself.
yeah, that would be nice.
The only thing I'm a danger to is underpopulation.
I want to deafen myself, but wait, I can server deafen myself. So I'll still not be muted, but
But then we can't.
no, you can hear me. I just can't hear you. Okay. So, now they're gonna do stupid shit just to fuck with me. I hate you all. God. I should have turned the stream off. Fuck. Why did we do this? Okay. So. Okay.
I got it.
What the fuck?
I just remembered I'm muted.
The DM will never know.
It's just fucking
We all dabbed at
dab
once.
in sync.
Hey,
You
Brandon,
all.
join in. Join in with this one. Okay, we're gonna go
Brandon
again. All
never
right.
had to suffer through this.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh God, help me.
The shit that I just doing.
I'm going back to deafening myself so I don't have to listen to this. I'm just gonna not look at my other monitor. So, far on the opposite side of the world from the main continent that my other campaigns have taken place on, there is a set of islands, which have come to be known as the Node Islands. Within these islands, there's various races that are mostly semi-aquatic, such as sea elves, turtles, and tritons. Mostly, there's also the occasional merfolk. God. And quite a few humans and tieflings as well. Although their origins are not exactly understood as to how they got to the islands. Given that they're not exactly aquatic by nature. So, that is where we find ourselves. And as for the, I guess, backstory of this one shot, approximately 5 years ago, the Isles found themselves coming into contact with, or I guess it's more than 5 years, it's about 10 years. The Isles found themselves coming into with a mysterious man that called himself a prophet. He claimed to be from a nation called the Ignesian Empire. And upon initial greetings with the islands, he was seen as kind, helpful, and all that jazz. And then after a couple years, it was slowly seen that he would change. He was more tyrannical, controlling, until one day, 5 years ago, from the current time setting for this campaign, he held a coup against the reigning queen, overthrowing her and the royal family, taking control. With his soldiers that he is referred to as the Bringers of Fire, and now referring to himself as the Prophet of Fire. After this coup, now seeing himself seated at the command of these islands, he began to basically enslave and force majority of the natives to his will. Any that went along with him were given some leisure, but any that seek to oppose him were punished. So, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna undeafen myself now, since they've stopped being retards.
Question.
I can't think I said
Question.
What?
We never stop.
Question.
True.
Question. DM.
What?
Is this coupe front wheel drive or rear wheel drive?
4-wheel.
Oh, it's
Oh.
4-wheel. Okay, but like Kirby has just said in the chat, it is coup, not coupe.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking American. What the fuck do you expect?
I expect you to remember.
Also, it's French. Why would we respect
Poly-G's
Exactly.
class?
Fucking surrender monkeys.
Because I'm pretty sure Poly G said coup d'etat a lot.
He did, yeah. He did say coup d'etat. A lot.
Can't even remember.
He also
Poly
said
G's
defenestrate
classes.
a lot, so... Oh, wait, no, that was just the
Yeah, I mean,
students, but...
Can you blame me?
Defenestro.
Fine.
Defenestrate is
Coup.
just such a fun word.
Coup, said
I
the
don't
French.
even remember what that word means.
It means to be thrown out of a window.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Why is there a word for that?
Does it happen?
Because it happened a
No.
lot in
What word
history.
is what does it mean to be thrown?
Look
Wait,
up
what?
the defenestration.
If you defenestrate somebody, you throw them out of a window.
The defenestration of Prowl.
Yeah, the defenestration
Yeah.
of Prague.
I love that one. Remove or dismiss someone from a position
Yeah.
of power or authority is the secondary in
Yeah.
informal.
Right.
But in most cases, it was throwing someone out a fucking window.
The defenestration of Prague is where we get, like, do not shoot the messenger.
Yep.
Because they just threw the guy out a window. They were so angry with him. All right.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
Kirby
so
out
like
here
having
just
my
giving us
context.
like history lessons and fucking teaching us how to speak languages. Like, damn.
Kirby
It's
is
a
a
D&D
wealth of
campaign.
knowledge.
Nobody gives too much of
Yeah.
a fuck.
Where do we find ourselves?
Okay.
It's a good question.
So, actually, I'm gonna do something. Roll initiative. I have a feeling I know who's gonna be first, but do it anyways.
Okay.
All right, 1 second. Let me go to dice channel.
Correct characters. So,
Oh wait. Technically, he wouldn't be rolling. So,
oh, bet
Oh, wow.
17. That's gonna be the best roll I get all night. Watch.
true.
I have to figure out my stats. Okay. If it's just straight dex, then this happens. Ouch.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That
my
is a
first.
6.
Nice.
That's fine. I didn't want to go first anyway.
I don't really think
Seriously,
it
though.
matters which direction, whether or not I'm first. I'm gonna just be flying off.
Okay. So
fucking
actually, it's
off to the sky.
Wait, how do you say your name? Kazas.
Kazas, yeah.
Kazas. Okay.
Kazas.
All right. So Kazas, you find yourself slowly.
Kansas. You can just call me Kansas if you really need to.
Kansas. Good old Kansas over here.
God damn it.
Are you just as useless?
I believe it's pronounced Kensaw.
Kansas.
Konzal.
This is already
Kansas.
downhill. Oh Lord.
If it's Arkansas, then it's definitely just Consol.
We just hit the fucking mountainside straight up.
Yep. What'd you expect?
This is like Tom and Jerry. Every time you walk 3 feet, you hit another joke.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kazas, you find yourself as a bump suddenly hits the cart that you're in. Jolting awake and looking around, you see around you about
Who's gonna do it?
fuck no, don't do it. You already did it. No,
Sleep.
don't do it.
It's so obvious.
Don't. If you do it, you get fucking muted.
Hey there.
No, Edge.
You're finally
You're
awake.
finally awake
God damn it.
in unison.
Simultaneous.
Everyone in the cart
No matter
swivels
what
to
I
look at
do, it
Kinsaw
turns
and
into a
says,
fucking meme.
"You are finally awake."
Am I?
Yes, you are awake.
Your eyes have finally opened.
So, as you look around, you see what appears to be... it's a little dark, as there's no lighting really coming through. But you can see roughly 7 outlines or so. As you
One
kind
of
of
them is
look around, you
particular
notice
mob
that your
nest.
hands are also kind of chained upwards above your head, making
Nice.
it pretty much impossible for you to really even get up.
At least that's the mood.
Jesus. So, as you look around, you notice these 7 people, which are also kind of starting to stir. You notice one person does seem to be awake, right across from you. Much older gentleman, probably. You can see he's human, probably in about his late 80s.
Looks the lighting here.
You can see as he's kind of making eye contact and just staring at you blankly. But he seems to be the only other person that has really regained their consciousness at this point. So what do you do?
There's not much I can do but wait, right? Unless I talk to the old man.
Yeah, or you could try waking up other people.
Initiate
I'm
staring
gonna look at
contest.
the old
Go.
man and say, "Hey, you. What's
I'm
going on?"
finally
here?"
awake.
Mute him.
I didn't say it. I wanted to say it, but I didn't say it.
I was gonna say it instantly, and I thought, no, it's too obvious. It's too easy.
Thank God Roach isn't here either, because he wouldn't stop saying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should all say it in unison whenever he gets back.
I'm okay with this.
I'll allow it.
But-
When he joins the call, stop.
Hey, you.
You have violated the law.
The old man kind of still has been meeting your eyes this entire time. He just coughs a little bit. You can hear he's like really hoarse. He's probably not had water in several days at this point.
Am I awake? I can use creator.
Unfortunately, I cannot help with that.
But you hear him dryly try talking to you, but it just sounds like gibberish. It just pretty much broken common is what it sounds like.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times as loud as it normally is and say, "Can you speak up? I'm not wearing any pants."
What the hell?
What?
What is that from?
It means a abridged.
Oh my god.
Master Roshi is on the phone.
I think
Um,
it's a
He
Simpsons
said, "Can you
reference,
speak
actually.
up?"
It doesn't
What's
seem
that?
that much effect on the old man that is conscious.
Probably
It does seem like a Simpsons reference.
But it is effective in waking up everyone else in the cart.
good.
So you watch as all the other people around you seem to slowly stir, find themselves awake, which would be the rest of the party, and one extra person. So, yes, you all now find yourselves awake. Finally awake. I'm gonna say it so that way you guys fucking don't. As you guys look around, you notice the same thing that Kazas here noticed. You're all chained. arms above your head, and there's not really enough space that you could even kind of maneuver yourself to even get up.
I would like to roll to see if I remember what happened last night.
Yeah, you somewhat remember. Not you remember getting bonked on the head.
Oh no, we're going to horny jail.
You're going to horny jail. Jesus. Yeah.
What
You
about
all
you guys into Bravo?
roughly remember the same thing. You were out in the forest doing something, and at some point throughout the night you were attacked.
You were at one of those wild tiefling parties before a bunch of dog humanoids broke down the door with their bats.
That is the case for Vice over there, but everyone else is.
Wait, what?
You were at a wild tiefling party and you just got so blackout drunk.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Oh god, I'm finally being sent to horny jail. Wish I
Mama
had
warned me
listened.
this.
Mama warned me about this.
God. So yeah, you all kind of come to the same terms of understanding that you are currently in transit somewhere and have currently been restricted. So, seeing that everyone's awake, does anyone say anything?
I think I signed up for the wrong S&M party.
Jesus.
I certainly didn't sign up for this. Though I am intrigued.
My voice is because I haven't canceled it.
Yeah, it's still 3 times
It's
louder.
still up. I'm gonna say, did anybody else try the shrooms last night?
No, I never sampled my own product.
It is like annoyingly loud.
It is 3 times as
Yeah,
loud as
it
normal
is.
voice, yeah.
I'm just gonna respond. What?
We've been like stripped of our weapons and stuff, right?
You have
Presumably.
nothing on you. You're wearing kind of like
It's
tattered
been-
clothing and whatnot, but you're wearing a potato sack, actually, straight up.
Fuck, I gotta redo
It's
so much shit on my
actual, it says
character
Idaho
sheet now.
on the sack.
What'd you say, Al?
It says Idaho on the sack.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, keep the armor in your inventory, but just unequip it for right now.
Oh yeah, I should do that, huh?
So, the
Quit.
other NPC that is not the old man, you see that there is a younger looking sea elf. He kind of looks around and says,
Oh, my Pop-Tarts.
how did I get here? I cannot remember shit. Anyone else remember anything? No,
Not particularly. I don't know why I went British.
it works.
See if I can do a Japanese voice. Not particularly. No, that's
Yeah,
worse.
Don't
No,
have to.
I'm serious. I'll work on it. I'll work on it.
Okay. He kind of looks over at Kazoth and just kind of what about you? You remember anything?
Do I remember anything?
Roll an intelligence check. Oh fuck.
10.
No. It feels like there's just a blank spot. You were kind of walking through the woods. You remember that, and then at some point
No one around in your phone.
something happened. It was just kind of all a blur, and now you're here.
Can I roll investigation to sort of judge what's going on outside based on noises?
That would be more perception, I think.
Okay. Can I roll that?
Yeah. Anyone else that would like to roll perception for that can feel free to.
Ha!
Holy fuck.
Natural
Okay.
20.
I
Yeah.
also roll
No.
perception.
I know our
Only if
exact
you want to.
geographical coordinates.
I am
Why? It's
distracted
breaking
by
wind,
my
therefore I can
beautiful
extrapolate our exact geographic location.
Yeah. I was gonna say you're either distracted by the only female in the cart or by yourself. So,
Probably the female.
yeah. Okay, but
You see your
Shinami,
reflection in your opponent's in the guy beside you shackles, and you become fixated.
they're not that shiny. They're.
I mean,
in
let's be
fact,
honest.
the
That would
opposite.
be something that Johnny Bravo would do.
I'm
for
not
sure.
narcissistic.
Yeah, he's not narcissistic though. You didn't say he's completely Johnny Bravo.
More accurately, you just wake up and realize they took your sunglasses, so you're like tucking your head into your
Yes.
arm so that no one can see you without your glasses.
Nah, no, I don't bother with that.
Sunglasses don't exist yet. I'm pretty sure either.
They do when Johnny Bravo is involved.
God damn it.
Okay, sorry, continue.
But yeah, Shinami, you can hear quite a lot. You can hear so you can of course hear the cart moving. You can hear that. You can hear the hooves of the horses pulling the cart. But just faintly you can hear another two set of hooves. Or not two sets, another two sets of horses. As they're clicking along the pavement. You also are able to kind of discern that whatever road you're on, it's bumpy. You figure that out at this point. So it's not paved. You're not in a city somewhere. You're definitely somewhere out in the wild. And from what you can tell, if you had to assume, there is probably 2 guards on each horse that is kind of surrounding the cart, and then probably 2 guards that are actually on the carriage itself, leading you along. So you kind of get a good grasp on how many might be around the cart.
Does the road feel like the rough unevenness of a country road?
It is,
a
country road.
Or the sharp, I was gonna say, or the sharp unevenness of like a cobblestone road. But if it's country, then
you can still tell it is a road, but it's just not like paved or anything. It's not well maintained at all.
It's just a dirt road.
Yeah. So
All right.
you figured that out. Vice, you figured nothing out.
There's a woman. My attention
There's a woman.
goes there.
Jesus. We're not gonna go into that right now.
Shinami returns his gaze and says, "Oh, hello."
Fuck, I didn't think I'd get this far.
And this is why I have my emotional support muffin.
Oh my god.
That was in character.
Yeah. Nice.
Shinami turns away, looks at Elf's character, I guess. Who are you people?
So
It's an open question. Anyone can answer.
Anyone can answer.
Is anyone thirsty?
you
I don't
mean
know.
besides that one over there.
You hear the dry coughing of the old man.
I'm always thirsty.
I'm
Some
gonna
might
feel
say
bad about this. So our hands are like chained above our head, right?
Yes.
If I were to use a component for a spell, would it have to be like in my hands, or how does that work?
Yeah, you have to be.
Yeah,
you
it
have
has to be holding it.
And if there's a somatic component to
your hands
spell,
are
you have to
too
be able to move.
restricted. Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking, I was like, maybe I could use create water, but that just requires a drop of water to create water, which
I
I
would
could
like
spit
to
into.
use Giant's Might to become a large creature.
Okay.
Yeah, Rune Knight.
I guess you can just do that whenever. Huh.
I don't even have to have an item with a rune on it.
Pose with me.
Jesus.
Pose with me.
Yeah.
His muscles swell.
If you lack the room to become large, your size doesn't change.
Are you saying that he lacks the room to become large?
You probably hurt someone within the carriage if you did it. You would have the room, but Well, I guess because
I mean, the clamps are around his wrist.
yeah, I think the clamps around your wrist would kind of restrict that.
But maybe the cart will grow with him and we can slip out.
I think, yeah.
Unless his plan was to try and use his growth to break out of the cuffs.
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do.
I think his growth would just break the back half of the wagon.
I mean, if I don't get larger, then I still have advantage on strength checks.
Yeah, you
now.
do. You still have the advantage on strength checks and saving throws. So I imagine you're just going to try to brute force
his
it.
huge quest?
I can break these cuffs!
He's
So-
channeling his beefling powers.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of start giving it a good tug, and you feel it kind of start loosening, but you think you might have to give it one more good try before it's fully. And when I say loosening, it's kind of like the chains are kind of, or it's the sort of loop that's keeping your chains. It's kind of coming apart at this point. So
Alright.
give me one more strength check. This one's a lot easier than this last one, so
I rolled even higher.
even better. So yeah, you give it a good tug, and then just comes pretty much straight out of the hole that was kind of restraining the chains. You're still in the cuffs themselves, but you have a lot more movement. You can actually stand up.
As he breaks the chains, I'm going to use thaumaturgy again to make thunder, just to try and cover
Okay.
up the sound.
Okay. You do that. You don't know if it's stormy outside, so there's just loud thunder out of nowhere.
Yeah, just thunder out somewhere, but it's going to be more
Um,
confusing to the guards at least when
Yeah, you're right.
just chink of metal or cuffs coming off of the.
Yeah, Shinami, you're probably still kind of like giving a good listen to the outside, and you can hear like visible confusion, pretty much, like just straight up like confusion. They're just like, "What the fuck?" And like you hear the horses kind of panic for a second, from the loud thunder, and
I'd like to make my way to the front of the cart and see if I can't use the chains that are still on me to just garrot one of the guards.
there is a wall blocking you.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You don't have
I'm gonna
actual
break-
access. But you guys do notice that the cart is slowing down.
Yeah.
So you're going to try
I'm gonna-
breaking the wall? You're not going to try to break anyone else out?
No, just me.
Okay. Makes sense.
I can't
Um,
help others if I'm chained up too.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to try breaking the wall.
No, I'm trying to
Uh,
break my cuffs.
Oh, you're trying to break your cuffs. Okay.
Yeah, to make
That
my
is,
friends.
yeah, not enough.
Can't win them all.
Yep, unfortunately. You try giving it like a good tug apart, and it just they're a lot sturdier than what was keeping you connected to the wall. Anyone else want to try something? I think most of
I mean,
you.
I guess I can try to break out,
Wonder what can I
or
do?
like break off.
Yeah.
I don't think clerics are able to
How's
cast
a
spells without a
19
focus
do?
of some variety.
You get a good tug in, and you can see it starting to come loose. With probably either assistance or one more good tug, you could probably break out pretty easily.
I'll help.
Okay. So if you
Then
want to
you
roll
make
that again
another-
with advantage, yeah.
Ooh,
First.
they're 12 or a 1.
Well, the DC went down with the assistance, anyways.
Okay.
Especially considering he is pretty strong, and has advantage on it, anyways. Yeah. You guys both with your combined forces kind of rip it out. And you're in the same situation as Vice now, where you just have cuffs, but you're at least not chained to a wall and can walk around.
And I could make somatic components for spells now, yeah?
Yes, I would say you'd be able to. There's enough kind of breathing room in the chains that you could.
Chinami is going to shout, "Help! Help! They're escaping!"
Why?
Can't believe I was ever attracted to you. Press myself against the wall next to the door.
At this point, it had already pretty much was coming at a stop. Now it's at a full stop, and you hear the guards kind of like talking to each other outside, yelling.
I'm gonna sit back down and try to make it look like I never actually got up. Or actually, I hadn't gotten up yet. So I'm just gonna put my hands back up where they were before.
Okay. Vice, what are you doing? You have like 10 seconds to do something quick.
I'm gonna hide up against the wall next to the door.
Okay.
So that they don't see me when they open it.
Okay.
I'm still in chains, so I'm just gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm asleep
Chilling.
or unconscious.
I'm technically still in chains as well, but
yeah. I mean, you're cuffed,
not letting.
but yeah. Okay. So you kind of place yourself against the wall. Give me a stealth check with advantage, as they can't see you.
Hey.
Okay. I mean, they're guards. They don't have good passive perception. But yeah, they tear the door open. They're kind of looking around.
I'd be the biggest person here.
Significantly, I believe. What? How tall are you? Did you specify that at all?
I didn't roll for it.
Okay.
Well, I'm only 5'9".
You don't even have to roll for it if you don't want to. You know. I thought you were 5'2".
Oh yeah, I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought 5'9". 5'9" was a different character.
I'm 6 foot even.
Yes, I'm even shorter.
Yeah, tieflings. Well, I mean,
Are
they're same
humans,
size
so-
as humans, but
It's just a base number, 6 feet. Okay, we can.
Okay, so
So the guards break down the door. Are they
Yes.
inside yet, or just looking around?
they kind of pull the door open. They don't break it down, as they do have the key for it. I am rolling perception to see if they notice the chains.
Apparently not.
They don't seem to notice that. Because I mean, you're doing a good enough job. It's not something like that hard to kind of hide on Kazas. They don't seem to notice that your chains are broken.
I
or at
would
least
like
not
to roll
connected
to
to the
see
wall.
if any of them are carrying the keys to our cuffs. Is that inside or
That would
investigation
be
or
perception, I think.
perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Investigation would be a lot more closer up.
Wow. Really
same
sucky this
roll.
time around.
You notice some keys. They do have keys on their belts.
Okay.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna summon my tentacle of the deep.
Giggity.
Left.
What?
Is that
Oh, this is
coming back?
fun. He is coming back. Just give him a minute.
I used the bathroom real
Without-
quick while he's gone. So, just ignore that I did that.
I will too.
So how about them Knicks?
I don't know.
If I had the time, I would just run to the store and grab a fucking energy drink because I'm tired as all balls. Are we on break? Like 5-minute break?
No, the stream is actually still going. There's just everybody decided to leave at once.
Alrighty then.
I'm tempted to just walk away as well for the meme, but
Well, no, I was talking to my parents. They were apparently going somewhere.
Oh, the parental.
well, the other two went to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Drink water.
Gives me time
take
to.
this time. We're gonna take this time while everybody is out to just say, drink
Just
water.
promote hydration.
Thanks.
Drink
Kirby.
water.
You just say
I
Kirby?
hate it. Yeah. Oh God. Oh my
What
God.
happened?
I
Supposed to what?
and I know what subclass he is. Oh God.
What's
You're
happening?
all-
Says we have a Japanese schoolgirl and tentacles. I did not expect this, but I don't dislike it.
Oh well, yeah.
Jesus. How did me and Edge oversight that? How did we not notice that at all?
It's a very good question.
Why do I have a feeling just Edge was playing the long con with you?
No. Yeah, I don't think he had a clue either. I think that just both went over our heads.
Edge,
Yep.
we would like to point out that you are hentai.
Yeah. How did me and you both miss that you're just kind of a hentai character?
I didn't miss that.
Okay, I totally did.
I told you. I told you.
Yeah, I figured maybe Edge did know, but he never mentioned it.
A little Japanese
Yeah.
girl.
Playing along, Con,
You
with
didn't
you.
think I knew exactly where that was going.
I honestly, you didn't mention anything about it, so I just kind of assumed you
I'm
just didn't care.
outsmarted. You're
Notice.
outsmarting.
Bitch, list of the episode: bondage, Japanese schoolgirls, tentacles.
Jesus. Okay. So
Hooray! Anyway, I summoned the big
Forget
tentacle.
himbo.
yeah, you summon the tentacle. What do you do with it?
I'm going to place it sort of behind the guards, so it's going to like knock them farther into the room. So maybe like 5 feet behind the door. It's 10 feet long, and once I summon it, I can make an attack with it. A melee spell attack against one creature, 10
Push
feet
them
within 10
in.
feet of it. So let me see. Oh man, it's been so long since I played a spellcaster. It's charisma plus proficiency, right?
Well,
my attack
hold on,
bonus.
because this is your tentacles of the deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says melee spell attack. So yeah.
So it'll be +5. So I'll just roll that in the dice channel. 20 +5. Hopefully I roll better. 23.
23. Okay.
Whoa. Oh, sorry.
Oh, macrophilia. Wow.
I don't even.
Kirby, I believe the term you're looking for is potential inflation.
Oh,
If the
God.
tiefling's becoming bigger.
Whoa.
The tiefling.
Let's not talk about this on stream. Thanks. Okay.
Search up tiefling inflation.
Kirby's just trying to get the list in
Serious,
there.
I'll drink to that,
Hey.
bro.
Hey,
If we're not careful, we're gonna accidentally summon fucking Bradley. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Noah, do I add my
Oh, say
spell
the
bonus?
F word.
Yeah, it's whatever your spell. Yeah.
Say the
There's
F
that
word.
+5.
It'll
Don't
summon
say,
him.
Okay.
don't say the F word.
Yeah, don't say
that's
the F
not
word.
right. Okay.
Or wait,
so-
no, for your actual attack damage.
Gosh darn it, that's not the right attack.
I just
Okay,
closed
so
it.
that is a D20, not a D8. Finally. All right. 8 damage. I do 8 damage.
Wait. Let me double check that. Wait, yeah, you don't actually add anything to your attack damage, so it's just 3, unfortunately.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Wah.
On a hit, the target takes 1d8 cold damage and its speed is reduced. So.
Yes, by 10 feet.
Okay. So let me quickly explain where they are, so that way I know which one you're hitting. So they're pretty much just lined up in sort of a V. Two kind of towards the back, and you see that the two towards the front had opened the doors and kind of pulled them back. So which one out of those 4 are you attacking?
I guess I'm gonna knock the one that's closest inward, like the tentacle is gonna reach over them and kind of push him in further. If that no wait, it doesn't really push him, but
it doesn't
you get
really
it.
push him, but yeah.
It'll just attack.
I'll
him.
say for flavor, sure, it kind of knocks him forward a little bit. So he kind of like slams into the bottom of the cart.
It's an exceptionally powerful slap on the back.
Which, yeah, Vice, you would see him slam into it. So, do you want to act off that or what?
My back. But wait, there's more. As a
Oh.
bonus action, I can move the tentacle and attack again.
Shit, really?
Yeah. It says I can move it up to 30 feet and make
Oh
and
shit,
repeat
yeah,
the attack.
you can. Okay,
So I'm gonna move it 1 foot forward and repeat the attack.
on the one.
I'm gonna do it on his buddy, I
Okay.
guess.
Damn.
19.
That hits, yeah. Okay.
Hooray! Hooray! 4.
Not bad. Especially considering their HP. So, okay. Vice, you see 2 guards kind of get slapped forward, and they're now kind of like pressing themselves into the cart almost halfway in. Are you doing anything off that, Vice, Brandon?
When he comes in, I'm going to garrote him with chains.
Well, I'm saying that there are two that have kind of been knocked forward. They're kind of like leaning into the cart because they've been pushed into it. They're not all the way in.
Gonna see if I can't try and grab him by the neck.
Okay. Yeah, so you just kind of reach down, kind of turn one around real quick, and just grab them by the chains.
Bling check.
They're caught off guard, so if you want to make a grapple check for me, you of course have advantage.
That's an 18.
I don't even think you can beat that. There's literally yeah, you kind of grab him with using your chains as a garrote wire and just kind of pull him up. And he's just kind of dangling there.
Nice.
So yeah, you are pretty much just choking this man out.
Does he have a weapon on him?
He does.
Holy crap.
You do see there is a sword to his side, and you also see the keys on his belt as well.
How far out can I see the door from the door? Like, what can I see out of the door?
What does his elf size see?
Yeah, it is somewhat restrictive, given that there are guards and a pretty swole tiefling kind of blocking the view. But you can see behind you the dirt path that you guys have been traveling on. It's in a pretty open field. There's not really any trees around. It's pretty flat as well. There's not many hills, so you can see quite a distance away, but there's nothing that stands out. It's just a dirt road in the middle of a field, a really large field.
I will use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Behind the guards that I can see.
All right.
And I believe I get to make an attack with that as.
What does your weapon look like? Is the real question.
What does the weapon look like?
Oh yeah.
I'm a trident, so just a trident, I guess.
Not a fucking lollipop, huh?
No, it's not a lollipop. I'm not Jester.
Okay, so yeah, you create the trident, and yeah, you can just attack with it, right?
Yes, when you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature.
Yep.
So I get +5 to that.
Not
so 13 hit him? Oh wait, no, 9.
Oh, no.
Rip.
You still have movement.
Can I can use my action to do a bonus action, right? Do something that's a bonus action?
Sure.
Just not the other way around? Because bonus actions
I think
faster than actions.
Not the other way around, but yeah, I'll let you do it.
Okay. So then I can make it. Says I can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack. I'm just going to repeat the attack because I don't have to move the weapon.
Okay. Elf? Why?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What happened to your Discord?
It just stopped. It crashed and did that thing.
Oh god,
nice.
I hate that.
Wait, did it just do like the random restart?
Yeah, like it had been.
Yeah, no, that's been happening to me all the time, except for whenever we're streaming, which is it still happens occasionally.
It just happens to me when we're streaming instead. So that's a 16 to hit.
That just barely hits.
Spellcasting ability modifier. Why don't I have that set as a formula? +3. Wow.
Oof. 5 damage. Not bad. But yeah, you can see he is fairly wounded from that stab.
Okay. And then I will just stay there where I'm at, trying to look not suspicious.
For Kirby, yeah, that is pretty much actually what the roads look like. But there's no trees around, but yeah, that's actually good imagery. And dang, rip Serbia. That is true as well. Is it? Oh, did you say Siberia?
Yes.
Yeah, Siberia, not Serbia.
That's not Siberia. There's no polar bears and Arctic winters and shit. I'm just gonna. Yeah, Siberia does. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people think Siberia just means. Oh yeah, it's just like the Arctic. Nah.
Siberia is big.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nothingness.
It's like calling the entirety of the Midwest United States the
Kansas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's all Kansas.
It's just Kansas.
Always
but
has
much
been.
bigger.
A lot of it is the exact same
Yeah.
out there.
I think a more geographically diverse example would be New York. Like from where I'm from, like fucking
Yeah,
mountains.
New York. But what people think about New York is they only think New York City.
Yeah.
They don't think of
And I
anything
mean,
around.
it's like y'all
They don't
motherfuckers don't
think
know.
that-
Like, I'll tell you right now, and this might be blasphemous to say this, but fucking northern, like western New York, up around Buffalo, like the fucking Cheektowaga area where I'm from. Motherfucker, we got rednecks that would put the Southerners to shame. You know why?
Snow.
No. Because they have a lot of guns that are very illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is
Imagine
that?
they have the same
But
guns that a lot of
back to-
rednecks
Because
do.
it's New York.
Campaign. Okay. So, yeah. The guards are going to start retaliating. What little they can. The one guard that's been hit by the spiritual weapon is just gonna turn around, confused, and just see a trident staring him in the face. And he's going to try attacking it. You see him draw his sword and actually swing at it, and I'm pretty sure it does actually have a physical form. It just doesn't really matter, right?
I don't think it has a DC on or an AC on it.
Yeah,
still
so he
chained up, so I'm
hits
expecting
it,
it to
and just
start
nothing
dancing.
happens. So he just kind of like confusedly just like looks around and like swings again, like where he thinks someone might be holding it invisible, but nothing happens.
Our ankles aren't chained. We're literally just hanging from our wrists, right?
Yeah, you're just hanging from your wrist. I mean, you're not
Okay,
hanging; you are sitting on the floor.
Okay, well, I'm going to. I'm still chained up, but I'm going to just with whatever energy I can expend, say, "Go team!" Yeah.
Motivation! Woo!
Yeah.
Rattle your chains like maracas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
See-
go, Triton. Let's go. I'm gonna just clap my hands together
See,
like this.
see, that's the key to being a cleric, because you don't just have to, support by healing them. You have to support them emotionally.
I'm your emotional support cleric.
Emotional
It'd be
support.
like, "Oh, you're a cleric of life. Oh, that's amazing. Are you
Got
able
a
to heal this?" Like, no.
Late night
I'm a
Amazon
therapist.
delivery, apparently.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Gives me an
what do you
idea
got?
for a that gives me an idea for a homebrew class. It's
Time for
basically like a cleric.
unboxing on stream.
It's a cleric psychiatrist. He uses psionic attacks.
Sawzall blades because have to cut stuff out in my
Nice.
truck in order to put the new radio in it.
Nice. That sounds super fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
So,
probably batteries. for
The
Sawzall.
two other
It's gonna be
guards are going to
batteries. Cool.
swing advice, but as they do have a, I'm gonna say it's a disadvantage because you're probably kind of using that guy as cover as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I'm
There's a
gonna roll
person
for
in the
both
way.
of them at the same time.
Got at least half cover, if not 3/4.
It'd be
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
and
that's a
he's
shit
trying to
modifier.
swing and hit something behind one of his buddies.
Yeah, I think those miss.
The real question is, do they hit the guy behind him or the guy in front of him?
One of them does, sure. Yeah.
Cool.
You watch as. Alright, I am, but
Guy just decapitates his friend. Oh.
I forgot about it, but I don't think it matters.
I immediately freeze up my handcuffs if he does.
No, because of the angle they're at, they try like swinging at your legs, to try to throw you off guard and like make you trip up or something, so you drop them. Instead, they kind of miss their swing, and you kind of like turn the guy a little bit, and they just lob into this guy's ankles, like the guard's ankles. You hear him just scream out in pain, what little screaming he can get out, as he is being choked out at the same time. And you actually feel him just kind of go limp. So
As they tear through.
you
his
assume
right
he's
knee.
either dead or passed out.
He'll never
probably
adventure
dead.
again.
Definitely
Let's
just
make
be
sure.
passed out from pain, though.
Just let's make sure. Oh God.
I'm going to actually shout out. It's like, if you leave one alive, I could stabilize him. and we can get some information out of him.
The first rule of being the cleric is do no harm. Unless you mean to do harm, then do lots of harm.
Actually, I swear by the hypocritical oath.
Jesus. All right.
First rule of being a cleric is make sure you have inflict wounds, which is the opposite of do no harm.
True.
I mean, I asked our DM if he would let me like flavor the quarterstaff I use is basically just like a caduceus staff.
I did say no, but
yeah, because of lore things. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. It would really just be flavoring, but yeah.
First rule of being a cleric: make sure your party has insurance, because we don't work for free.
Hey, this is based on Asia, not America.
I mean, loosely based.
Although I have heard that their healthcare is actually
cast
worse than
Revivify
ours.
if I can find the diamond on your corpse.
It's still big.
That's the play. Yeah.
Ah.
So, all right.
If I can't loot a diamond worth enough gold off your corpse in 1 minute, you're dead forever.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, you guys watch as
level spells.
the two guards that tried swinging and accidentally hit one of them accidentally hit their ally. They just kind of panic for a second and just kind of look around, and you see one of them look and start pointing to the right of where the cart is before an arrow straight into his forehead, and he drops.
Hey.
We're being rescued. Do not resist.
You watch as another arrow immediately into the another guard, and then as the guard that is not currently being choked out, the last one that's still alive, kind of like draws his sword and like starts panicking, and then tries running away. And then you watch as an arrow just kind of flies past the cart. And you hear a thump after the arrow hits.
He was from Rourke.
I was about to just guiding bolt him as he was running away. Just
I can't see what's happening. Is everyone dead? I shout from the cart.
not everyone. You're still alive.
Dang. So
I happen to be a cleric, mind you.
Vice, you kind of decide at this point you can let go of the guard.
What a coincidence.
As you drop his limp body just down, it just kind of face plants. And you guys watch as a group of about 3 hooded figures kind of pop around the corner and kind of look at each other before revealing their hoods. Standing there, you see.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
You see a female human standing at the front, and behind her, you actually could tell through even the hooded cloak, but it's a tortoise or turtle. I don't know why I said tortoise.
How the hell does he? Wait, he has a cloak on. Is it covering his shell, or is it just like?
It's mostly for the hood.
Okay.
It's not very inconspicuous.
That's right, bitches. I got 3 glasses of water. I'm hydrating up in this bitch.
Now I feel like I need to hydrate. Damn.
Wow.
So he pulls out the big bottle.
Yeah.
Just bring the 5. I'm just gonna come in with those fucking water cooler jugs.
Yeah. I should.
I need to have one of those, just like a hamster
be
feed
able to
thing.
compare to Sam Riegel's flask, but
True.
I just need to have one of those set up like a fucking hamster, like one of those hamster things.
Jesus. I can't believe you
Okay,
went
put these over
bigger.
here so they don't. Just gonna put these over here so they don't accidentally spill and then get all over my fucking electronics.
That would be fucking awful. And then the final figure is a Triton as well.
Not that this is a slight against our DM, but Jesus Christ, man, what is it with you and hooded figures?
I mean, they are trying to be secretive.
this is a revolution after all.
It is a revolution after all.
Masks are a thing, you know.
I mean,
but
I mean, there's also
like a Ninja Turtle mask.
The easiest way to hide your identity is just to kill all the witnesses.
So what you're saying is I should have them kill you guys. I like this.
All right, session over. Be back next week.
All right.
Looks like option 2 is out of voting.
Fuck.
Yikes.
accidentally slammed my elbow right into the corner of my desk.
Was it the funny bone?
Rest in peace.
My entire nervous
what
system is
universe
just
you're
hating
from.
me.
That's gotta hurt.
Noah's DMing powers are beginning to transfer to the real world. Karma for questioning the DM.
Karma for questioning the DM. Goddamn, he's right. You know. Shut
up, God.
As the cleric, I wouldn't be talking to God like that.
You're not my God.
Not yet. Wait, that sounds weird. And probably never.
Damn it, you're stealing my lines.
The female figure kind of moves around the cart. You watch as the Triton kind of steps forward, looks around and says, "Are you guys all right?"
I'm a bit left, but otherwise, yeah.
And drop him.
Yeah, I was already saying that you decided to drop his limp body.
No, I'm just gonna snap the neck to make sure.
Okay. There's a snapping, nothing changes, and his limp body just falls.
Because I'm still
in the cart. I'm just gonna stand up from where
Yeah.
I was sitting down with my hands still above my head.
Because I'm still in the. It's a covered wagon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So because it's, probably not. It don't have like a clear line of sight and of all this shit.
Well, I mean, like they are like standing right at the entrance.
Yeah, it's just a box of a room.
Yeah, it is pretty much just a box.
I'm going to just say. I'm just gonna say. Could be better. Just hanging out. Quick question. Can you do me a favor and just untie me, please?
He's already like, as he was already saying before you interrupted me.
Sorry.
He is like, oh, I'll grab the keys, and starts rummaging through the dead guards before pulling out a key loop with several keys on it, and starts flipping through them, just like, I don't use these very often, so I'm not really sure what's what, but and he climbs into the cart and begins trying to unlock you guys. You notice he, even though the sea elf is actually at the front of the cart and should technically be the first person, he just walks past them. And starts unlocking, I almost said Avery, I'm gonna be honest. Starts unlocking Demidicus. God, that's gonna be awful.
Demidicus.
If you want to say that, I think it actually is.
Demimedicus.
Demedicus.
Yeah, Demedicus. But I like saying Demidicus.
Demidicus.
But
Demidicius, if you want. I have no preference to either. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This character is just kind of a.
We can just call you Dick for short.
Or Dean.
Yeah, actually, you can just call him Dick for short.
That way, when we meet somebody, we introduce you as Dick, they think your name is Richard.
Yeah. God. And then you need like 3 middle names just out of nowhere. You just introduce yourself as all that, and it was like, there's no Richard in there.
Proslavius Laurus.
Hold on a second. No, what is this? No, it's just like, what's your real name? That shit. I had a friend who was able to do that literally word for word as it was from the fucking anime, and to this day I have no idea how he did it.
Jesus.
Like to be the first one in the actual stream to say welcome to Kumgar.
I am Kumgar.
We didn't say feet.
Kumgar is back in chat.
No.
But now you've said it.
Oh no.
He will appear.
I don't know the nicknames. I'm sorry.
It's Gore.
It's Gore. But
I'll hurt you, but you're not gonna like
40% tiefling quota. True.
I spent the entire day getting shot up. I'm fucking fine. I'm fucking fine.
So, yeah, you watch as the Triton that had just walked into the cart kind of walks around, untying everyone from their chains, and releasing the cuffs. After fiddling around with the keys for like a couple minutes, but he does figure it out, and within 5 minutes has everyone released from their chains. He is surprised when he gets to Kazus.
Cassius.
Kazas. He gets to you and kind of like realizes your chains are just loose and is like, oh.
I'm standing up right now.
Yeah. It's just like, huh.
Shinami, on the other hand, kind of rattles her chains and says, I, on the other hand.
So he has already released you.
Okay.
He like is now on the
you
other
were
side.
closer to the front than I was.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say.
Well, you guys were actually opposite side of each other too.
I'm gonna whisper to him and say, "So, are we actually taking the sea elf with us?"
He just looks at you and says, "I don't really want to, but I guess."
Okay.
And he kind of like unties you and says, "I should only expect one of my brethren would be, have released themselves." And he kind of continues on, untying everyone, or
Shinami behind his back rolls her eyes while looking away so that he can't see it.
As this is going on, I'm assuming that I step out of the cart thing. I'm just I'm doing the jumping up and down.
You're kind of like stretching, just
get
like
the feeling back in my legs, all that.
I'm gonna
thanks for the
I'm gonna pick up one of the swords that the guards dropped. I guess unless they've got gear for us.
Thanks for the rescue. Now let's go find our shit.
You watch as the female that had walked off is actually now walking back, kind of dragging a sort of heavy chest behind her, and just kind of slides in front of the group and just points at it and walks off. Or walks back around to where she came from.
Shinami beats everyone to that box.
Yeah, and hope that
it is locked.
Shit back.
I poke it with a stick.
And the Triton in the cart is kind of like, oh yes, and walks over with his loop of keys, goes through it for a couple seconds, and is like, maybe this one. Keeps trying them until he eventually opens it. And you see within the chest various bits of gear, which as you're looking through it, you do recognize your stuff. Bro, it actually happened. Fuck. Not like this.
They're not doing it during
it
streaming?
literally just... That's the first time it's done it. It's because I said something about it. Might have to switch to Zoom, bro. Like, damn.
No, none of that.
I'm kidding.
There's one thing that I think that
almost as bad as switching to Microsoft Teams.
Well, I mean,
anybody here actually ever use Blackboard Collaborate for their classes?
No,
and I'm glad.
Actually, it's really fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. It has like
Zoom's not
feature
that
and
bad.
shit.
I mean, so is Zoom.
It's got the hand raising feature and all that shit. Also logs all of all the comments made throughout the entire course, so that way you're able to go to a certain fucking really good actually. We're not sponsored by them, nor would I really think we ever want
to be. Skype. We came to Discord to get away from Skype.
Yeah, we did. Discord was our escape from Skype.
Kirby took the words right out of my mouth.
God.
What did he say? I don't have the chat open.
It said switch to Skype.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
What is that fucking meme? It was like the CEO of Skype saying, "It's like
College Humor just recently released.
I saw that. Yeah,
word message from the CEO of Skype.
Taunton.
It's just like the perfectly cut scream
at
the end. Ah!
Here's sponsorship from Haname.tv. I don't think we can get sponsored by Haname on Twitch.
Oh God, I wish.
Fucking
if
love
only
that.
we could.
Give me
only
that.
one day.
But
one day. When we get to the point that we're that way we actually have.
Then we're gonna start streaming on OnlyFans.
I'm not gonna lie. You could actually. There are people who are moving to.
OnlyFans,
who are doing regular shit, and OnlyFans is actually encouraging it.
I mean,
they get a cut of the money too.
OnlyFans wasn't intended for what it's been used for. It was meant to be a normal streaming service.
It was meant to be like a streaming service, but kind of like Patreon. Yeah. Where you pay, you get different tiers and everything.
And then I was like, let's turn it into porn. And OnlyFans was like, it's the only thing we're getting.
What rule is that? It's not Rule 34, because if it exists, there's porn of it.
I mean, there's...
I think it's like, what, Rule 50? Or, what is it, Rule 51? It's,
There's easily 70 rules.
There
If
is
there
like
are
70
no-
plus rules. Yeah.
If there is a situation and or medium that is not currently being used to distribute porn, it will at some point be utilized to distribute porn.
Rule 50 is every franchise will eventually have a crossover with every other franchise in some form.
Oh god.
See, I mean, there's a lot of various rules that don't add up because, like, of course, there's
I mean, they're memes.
I mean,
don't really
yeah,
think they put that
like
much
Rule
fucking thought into
37
them.
on what I have is there are no girls on the internet, which is obviously true.
Then the Rule 50 here is you cannot divide by 0.
Yeah, that's what I
Rule
got too.
48 is just question marks.
Rule 51, if you are rickrolled, you must watch the entire video.
I don't see how that's a bad one.
No, it's not. I mean, they're not meant to be bad. There are rules of the internet that you must follow.
Fucking slapper. The only thing that is one of the that song is one of the only thing that continually makes me infuriated whenever I hear it. Not because it's a bad song, quite obviously because I enjoy it, but because Rick Astley only made like the money from the 80s when he originally sang that song. He's making no money off of like any of like the replays.
I mean, probably not. Which
He
is
deserves.
unfortunate.
I mean, if he actually did make
but he
any
is
money off of
making
that,
decent money. Let's not forget the time that Rick Astley got rickrolled.
Yeah,
because that is still
YouTube
one of the
got
greatest.
he also rickrolled
Rickrolled
almost the
YouTube?
entirety of the planet. He was at the Macy's Days Parade,
Well,
and he just like jumped out of the fucking float.
What about the time that someone rickrolled YouTube?
yeah, that was great. I don't think that beats rickrolling the rickroll himself, but that was amazing, for sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Apparently, his daughters absolutely like not hate him, but like fucking hated him when they were young
Who
because
knows?
that's how.
Like
They didn't know whether or not their friends were trying to be friends with them or her
I mean,
dad.
that's normal for celebrity children.
I could
Yeah,
totally
Rick
feel that
Ashley is still pretty wealthy. I think he's fine.
That happens with Richard Hammond's daughters all the fucking time.
Sorry, I did.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
you're fine.
If I was, I'm pretty sure any guy that ends up dating Richard Hammond's daughter is just dating her just to be friends with the dad.
I mean, I'd do it just to be friends with Richard Hammond.
Richard Hammond is Richard Hammond.
It's Richard Hammond.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So where did we leave off? We were getting our stuff.
Yeah,
Yes, we
you
got our
are
stuff.
grabbing all your stuff back, re-equipping that. So yeah, after you guys have re-equipped all your stuff, which takes like 30 minutes for the clerics almost.
You think they're the only ones wearing heavy armor?
That's true. Yeah, you're wearing heavy armor
I'm not
too.
wearing heavy armor.
Are you not?
Wings.
He's a wing tiefling. He can't and still
Oh yeah.
fly.
I'm
Even
wearing
though
half
heavy
Then
wing.
wait.
If that's I
main
can
benefit
change that if
fly
you want.
cleric.
A half plate's technically heavy, is it not?
No, half plate's medium.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
medium.
It's at the
Okay.
highest end of medium, but I mean, medium is like a spectrum of things.
Yeah. Half plate is the highest end of medium.
If that is
armor.
the case, your AC is not 18. I think that would
doesn't
put it
use
at
the
17.
dex.
Yeah, but it's the max of 2 from your dex.
Oh, right. Sorry. It automatically.
and you only have +2 for your dex anyways.
I only ever play heavy armored characters. I
Yeah.
apologize.
You're fine.
Yeah, he's not used to being able to add dexterity modifiers
Yeah.
to things.
Very true.
What's dex?
What's
Next,
dex?
we're
Is
gonna
that
roll
like
initiative,
stat?
and he's gonna try and divine smite.
Hey, listen. I'll tell you right now. Fucking like all you need is shield mastery and all that shit. You're basically like, ha 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 ha. You don't even need dex.
True.
I mean,
It helps, but it's
dex
not.
is my dump stat, but it's a 13. Then again, my highest stat is only 16.
My
Well,
dump stat
my
is
lowest stat is
11.
11, and that's shared between intelligence and charisma.
I have a
You
16
have
to
decent
14.
stats.
I have 15 strength, dexterity, and
anyways.
constitution with 17 wisdom.
I have a
Xiaomi.
very even distribution of stats.
I think
Dabaroni.
if I may roleplay just a little bit here, Chinami's
Yeah.
gonna walk over to our tiefling friend and sort
Which
of.
one?
Yep. Oh, we have 2.
Yeah. There's Vice, who's a tiefling, and
There's
Medicus.
huge quest tiefling and flying tiefling.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Vice, because he's the one that sort of panicked when she called the guards in.
Yeah.
And sort of rib him a little bit and say, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna get us killed. You proved yourself pretty capable back there."
I'm going to look over and say, that's usually not something that's comforting.
I depend on myself as a needed. I was not expecting to be in conflict with a potential ally.
Potential, definitely. Anyway, my name. Oh, forgive me, I haven't introduced myself. And she sort of does a step back and a graceful bow and says, "My name is Nami." Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm
I didn't
Vice.
realize there was a haircut. I thought you just did your hair different.
Yeah, I thought you just had it back. I don't know.
Nope.
Because you seem to have your hair different every single time.
He does. That's
From what I
true.
can see.
Yeah, it only goes down to my lips rather than below my chin.
Yeah.
Mine
I'm
only
thinking about
runs
growing
down
my
to
hair.
Same.
here right now.
I've been thinking about growing my hair back out, but then I think, summer.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Yeah.
45 minutes in the shower just on my hair. No.
Yeah,
he's right.
I had a lot of split ends, and the different lengths of the different parts of my head were not cohesive to any real style. So I went to the best barber I know, and the man proved yet again he's a wizard.
Damn. The best barbers always are. But yeah.
No, this one. I went to this one barber. Doesn't even. He's a retired barber, but does take clients or whatever. Dude is the most amazing dude, and he's like so fucking hilarious. Like this 93-year-old Southern black dude.
That's the
His
best kind of barber
voice
right there.
is
True.
so fucking thick. Like his accent is so thick. He
His
primarily
accent is
when he's
thicker than
talking about
bowl.
things, he just points at what he's talking about.
Okay.
His
Yeah.
accent is thicker than a bowl of grits.
Damn.
Nah, man.
Nothing's thicker than a bowl of grits.
Except that man's accent.
All right.
Nah, man. It's thicker than a biscuits
so,
and gravy with a side of
Vice.
grits platter.
Nami, as she's referring to herself, has just introduced herself to you.
Yes.
Nani.
This isn't Lilo and Stitch.
Are you replying at all?
Yeah, I said I'm Vice.
Okay.
Sorry, it was quiet. I probably didn't hear you.
Yeah, I could not hear you. There was so much talking going on.
Yeah.
Okay. You watch
told me
his.
not to talk to girls I don't know. She said I'll scare them.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard to take you seriously.
I don't.
So yeah.
You seem like the oddest sort, she says.
Yeah,
Don't
I don't
worry.
lie.
People call me scary too.
Hmm.
Anyway, I think we should be on our way.
I flex.
Agreed.
Just as she turns away, just yeah.
Just flexing.
Oh God.
So, meanwhile, the Triton that had rescued you guys has been talking with dear old
Old dude.
Kazas. No. You notice that old dude, even though he's been unlocked, he's not really moved. But
Well, he's old.
yeah. Kazas, he's introduced himself as Kolos. He doesn't say anything more than that. He just introduces himself as Kolos and asks you for his name or your name.
Who's he talking to? I'm sorry, I
You.
missed that part. Oh, me?
Yeah.
I will introduce myself. I'm Kazas.
Good to see one of my brethren. Not many of us are really on the islands anymore after what's happened.
While this is happening, I'd like to start destroying the cart.
Okay.
That might be a good form of transportation. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
I'm
you're
going to actually
conversing,
say
you
this.
just hear a loud, "Ah!" and there's
Cracking of wood.
yeah, like the cracking of wood, and just like Kolos just
walk
kind of
up
turns
and
around, and is
say-
like, huh?
Why is the cart gone?
There's more than one, right?
No,
No.
there's horses. There's only one cart.
No, the cart is gone.
It is kind of like collapsing on itself. You see, it's kind of like punched the wall in, and it's just kind of like slowly collapsing on himself. And Kolos is like, bro, what the fuck? We could have used that.
I might have
This
wings,
is
but even
not
I don't like
stonks.
flying all the time.
We're
Hmm.
Jesus. Okay. Don't.
Can we at least get the horses? There were like 2 or 3 of them, weren't there?
They haven't escaped yet.
I mean, unless they're extremely trained war horses, we're not going to be able to take them. I mean, if they are that,
I
then we're
think-
not going to be able to take them.
I doubt they would be.
I will try to ride one of the horses.
Are you just going to run up and mount one of them because you're going to get kicked in the fucking face?
Give me an
No,
animal
I-
handling check.
Like,
think
if you
the
come
horses
up
are
behind a
longer
horse,
than
you're going to
the
get
soldiers
kicked in the
that were
mouth.
put in charge of guarding us.
Let's go.
Yeah, you hop on the horse and it panics.
Oh, God.
It just panics. It like starts galloping away and like tries bucking you off. It's going crazy. I need a dex saving throw.
Hold on a
We use
second, let me see.
thaumaturgy to make like the bell that you hear at the beginning of wrestling matches. As this is happening.
I was going to actually. I haven't actually prepared the spells yet. I apologize.
You get bucked off. You're thrown backwards. Hey, luckily
Would I
the
be
horse
able
keeps
to-
going, so it's not really like gonna kick you in the face. But you're just thrown backwards like a couple feet and just land flat on your back, taking 1 point of
And
damage.
I will
Immediately
once
go
again
back to
using
breaking the cart.
thaumaturgy to make a gong as you land.
Oh god.
Thaumaturgy is
Should
gonna
I
be
use-
fun.
could I-
I've never
Should
been
I
able to
use
use it
something
before.
like calm emotions on the horse?
Oh, it's gone.
Oh yeah, the horse is not stopping.
It
That
yeeted.
horse.
He gone.
Calm emotion, I believe, only works on people. It specifies humanoids. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, you would not be able to.
Hey,
One second.
I will give myself guidance and try to approach one of the horses.
Okay. As you're approaching, you see the female kind of come back around, and she goes, "Wait,
Femoid.
Oh, God.
hold on there, please. Let's not scare off any more horses than we need to."
Okay.
She turns over to the tortoise that's just kind of standing there. She goes, "Dappy, if you could take the horses over to ours.
Excuse me,
and
what's
tie
his
them
name?
up." Dappy.
Dappy.
With a
Dappy.
bitch
P?
of druid or some shit?
D. Da. P.
Yeah, with
Just
the P's
happy
second-
with D.
Okay.
Instead of H. So
Ha! I laugh inwardly, but not outwardly.
Jesus. Yeah, turtles have interesting names. Yeah. And you watch as the Dappy kind of walks over and kind of rings the horses, grabs them by the reins. And all three of them, he just kind of pulls along with them, walking back to where you assume they came from. You can actually see there is a sort of large rock just kind of oddly placed. And he kind of starts walking towards that. It's about 80 feet away from the road. The female who turns her attention back to you guys and says, "Well, you are an interesting group. My name's Sky. You just call me Sky."
Alright, Ground. I'm not actually saying.
Oh. But she kind of looks around and says, "So, I suppose you're like the rest of the prisoners. No memory of what happened?
None at
is
all.
Ring a
Common
bell?
development then.
Yeah, seems to be. And I assume you guys at least remember your names, your past, more than, the past couple of days, right?
As long as those past couple of days have actually been a couple of days and not longer than we think, then yeah.
What day do you
I,
think it is?
I flex my biceps,
What
stare at
day?
it, and say,
What
"Yep,
was
no
the
loss
last
of
day
muscle
that I
definition.
remember?
It's only been a few days."
The last day you would remember would be the equivalent of a Tuesday.
Okay.
I woke up on a Tuesday.
And it's been what, like a day or two, so like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. So yeah, you say you think it's either Wednesday or Thursday, and she kind of looks at you and says, "It's Friday, but close enough."
Okay. That's still a long time to not remember anything.
Yeah. She looks back around and says, "Huh. So, Triton, I'm sorry I haven't caught your name.
No, it's Kazas.
Nice to meet you, Kazas.
Yeah.
I assume you have your armor now at this point, right?"
Yeah, I do.
She kind of points at it and says, "So,
Be right back.
I assume you're actually a part of her temple then? Or at least were."
Am I? Or,
Yeah, I mean, you would
was,
be.
Was at
At
one
some
time
point.
before the military.
Yeah, I see. Let me ask you something. I hope this is not, out of nowhere, but would you happen to hold a grudge against our certain now esteemed leader of the islands? You seem like you might, just a little bit.
That's one way of putting it. Yes.
The fine grudge.
She's mostly interacting with Kazas right now. She's kind of isolated
Okay.
him a little from the group.
Never mind. I'll just keep my mouth shut. Sorry.
Fine. But yeah, she says, "Well, see, I recall, and I've totally forgotten who your god is. I'm gonna be honest.
Istitia.
Aqua.
Istitia.
Yeah.
She says, if I recall, a couple years ago or something, a few months maybe it was, there was a platoon of Istitia's warriors that were massacred. You wouldn't have any involvement with that, would you?"
If by involvement you mean that everybody around me was either dead or almost dead, then yeah, I was involved.
Yeah, I figured. I can see it in your eyes.
Mm.
I
You
am
guys sharing battle stories?
Gesturing towards the dead bodies, I say, "This pleases me."
It pleases me as well. So
Oh.
I'm, you could say, looking for recruits in a sense. We're part of the resistance.
Then count me in.
I figured. Definitely seem like the type that would want something to do with that.
Would I overhear any of this? Or
Not really. They are keeping it at kind of a lower volume. But she'll kind of like pat you on the back and say, I like you. You're not half bad. Before walking off. And I guess I should describe your saviors. The female is human. You can tell she is definitely human. She has fairly pale skin and short black hair. Somewhat similar in appearance to Chinami or Nami.
Nami from.
No, as in your party
No.
member. But she's on the shorter side, about 5'6". We can tell she's, especially for a female, pretty well built. Um,
Not
and by that I mean muscular, not anything else. Um,
a woman after my own heart.
God.
I love a woman with meat on her
Yeah.
bones.
She has blue eyes. That's pretty much it. The
And a
total.
white dragon.
Oh my God. That took me a second. I was like, what? I hate you.
It's so good. It's snoo.
Actually, speaking of which,
Speaking of snoo,
no, I was talking about what
Oh.
Edge said.
oh,
I
okay.
totally have, my totally
Blue
fucked
Eyes
up
White Dragon?
Blue Eyes White Dragon right here. So, yeah, that's a $40 card that's ruined from my childhood. So, well, $40 now. Back then it was probably 30 cents. So, Sky, she's introduced herself, moves to the rest of the group and kind of looks around and says, or I guess I was describing characters. My bad. The turtle looks like a big fucking turtle.
It's a turtle.
It's a
He's
turtle.
a giant fucking.
He looks like a walking turtle.
Yeah.
Imagine.
He's
Now, what kind of turtle are we
massive.
talking? Like the snapping turtles that have the large beak?
Yeah, he looks like a snapping turtle.
Okay.
And then the Triton, not really that different from Kazas over there.
Are you saying that all Tritons look the same? I can't help but feel that that's racist.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. I mean, like, they actually kind of do look. There's not that much variance
I imagine it's like
within
fish,
Tritons.
You know?
They
Just
are pretty fish. They do have a lot of
Did I
fish
just
sort
do
of
a
features.
racism?
There is like a color difference. Actually, I don't know what color your Triton is, Elf. But he is sort of a lighter green mixed with a little turquoise.
I would have been more blue.
Yeah.
Green.
But so yeah. That is the descriptions. And I've been informed by Billiam that he will eventually be joining us, and we actually have a fucking character description for him. He is 5'7", black hair, and looks about late 40s. He is currently here. I'm just not role playing his character for him because I don't know what his character would role play like. So, he is here.
I mean, you know Brendan.
Yes, but I don't, because I know what I would want to role play it as, so I would do it wrong. In the approach of Brendan, I would role play it properly. Is what I'm saying.
Yes, exactly.
It's literally all for the sake of a one-line joke.
Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, Sky moves over to the rest of the group and kind of looks around and says, "I suppose introductions are in order. I'm Sky. That's Dappy, and that's Kolos. We're members of the Resistance." Mostly stopping to help and, kick those fire assholes in the dicks, but figured we might as well save a few prisoners here and there and see if we can maybe get some recruits going. Of course, you're free even if you choose not to, come with us. But you're quite a ways away from any sort of civilization right now, so that's all I have for... and hi.
Nami kind of butts in a little bit and says, while I'm interested in disrupting the Prophet of Fire's operations as much as possible, I don't like throwing in my lot in with lost causes. Can you prove to us that you have significant backing? Something of substance?
The entire time you're talking, she is just, like, eyeing you suspiciously. Like, she... It's just kind of... It's almost like she's trying to look through you, but she can't really figure you out. She kind of walks closer to you, leans in and whispers into your ear and says, Well, I think I have an idea of who you are. If that's any indication.
Very well. I'll be willing to hear you out, at least for the foreseeable future.
She kind of backs away a little bit and says, "But anyways, I don't really think this is a great place for talking, and this transport is actually on a schedule, so they might eventually come looking for it. So we might as well move as fast as possible, so they have no chance of catching up to us."
At this point in the conversation, the wagon is just splinters.
Yeah, I figured. They gave up on stopping you. Because the only person probably with enough power to stop you is the turtle, and he just doesn't seem to give a fuck. So,
Chinami is going to reach over and grab a handful of splinters and put those into like a little side pouch.
okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Sky goes around, introduces, gets everyone's name.
Write that
Before. Also, you do actually. By the way, I'm gonna say that you pulled the old man out because he never left on his own. So
Oh, did you not?
no,
Okay.
he never at any
Yeah,
point moved on his own.
I would have
I
helped him
probably
out.
would
Yeah.
have if no one else did.
So,
Oh shit.
but you would.
That's. I'm hearing the fire alarm.
Oh shit!
Oh.
You should probably go.
Do what you got to do.
Parbat's
Yeah.
probably having a fire drill or some shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tilt my.
I was just gonna say I can put the face on, so it works. But wait, that has better lighting than your fucking face.
It's the ceiling.
No, angle it.
If I pet. No.
No, you cannot angle it on that. We will get banned.
Funny thing is, it's literally just out of frame. But yeah, that okay.
Yes,
We can see in the corner.
I think we can
it
see the
probably
shadow.
is. Yeah, I think we can see the shadow of it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
That is
deafen
perfectly fine.
myself.
Yeah.
Fill me in if I miss anything. These
Yeah.
things are usually not too long.
Well-
I'll be gone for like 10 minutes maybe.
Yep. Assuming it's just a drill.
Yeah, if we see smoke just on your camera, we'll know.
Yes.
Roach is ready to join us anyway, so we can take a break.
Oh, he did. So yeah, we're actually gonna take a break. While that's going on, and while we get Roach in here. So yeah, we will go do that real quick, and then we'll be back.
Engage the elevator music.
Oh yeah, no, there are a lot of easy solutions to Max's lighting issues, but he does
Elevator
not follow through with any of them. So yeah, we will be back.
One of the easiest being using the lamp that's right next
behind
to
him,
him, but it gives him a headache.
So
So
be back in like
Just put a flashlight in his
it
lap
might
and
be
point it
closer
out.
to like 10ish minutes, just to make sure we have everything sorted out. So we'll be
or
back.
even 15, who knows?
Hopefully not. So yeah. I swear to God, if you do. Okay. Oh God, what was that?
Press power.
Jesus. That was stressful, annoying, and what the fuck is happening? Okay. Something is borked, which is awesome. Oh great, it's that shit that borked again.
What's broken?
Yeah. The fire.
Yeah. I
The
realized I
banner
gotta
at
turn
the,
back
the
on.
whole banner at the bottom this time
Oh,
is
God.
Yeah, the banner at the bottom's gone now because that's what I was mentioning broke. So, actually, wait. Whoops. Thank God. Okay, whatever. I'm not touching anything else. I'm just gonna fix it on my own fucking time, I guess. So, yes. To fill Roach in real quick. Why is it so zoomed in? Why is there still fire? I'm gonna zoom Roche out a little bit so that way you guys aren't just staring into his soul. I should have probably changed it a little bit. 1 second. Is the fire shit still going on? What's even causing it? I give up.
I don't know, but now Roach is encroaching on me.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Whoa!
It's fuck. I don't care anymore at this
Two
point.
people now.
no, I'm not even there.
Oh boy.
I do not care anymore.
Okay,
So
I'll just
Roach's
I'll just
split
be gone for the
personalities for
rest of
playing the game.
the rest.
God.
I am
Oh,
like
no.
so far done at this point. It's not even.
I guess I'm just the left side of Roach's face.
I can't even for
That's the
some
good
reason. I
side.
guess you're just that close to your cam, Roach. I can't make it not just completely your face. So it's just gonna be completely your face. I don't
Does that
care.
help?
It's that close.
I scooted it back a bit.
That's good.
That's better.
Hmm.
Sure.
I can't reach the keyboard now, but everything will work out.
You don't need a keyboard.
Now I have a mouse.
Jesus.
Just type on your phone.
There we go. Why is Max? Oh, that's just because Max is leaning forward.
Yeah, because Max is on the side of his.
That's fine. Who cares? We're moving on because I am sick and fucking tired of dealing with tech issues.
Hey, at least we don't have to deal with a
Impressionism.
printer.
Dude, fucking Kirby. Jesus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's doing that just for you, Curbs. But so we left off. Roach, you guys were currently being transported to some sort of prison. You don't remember anything as to how you were put into this transport. Two members of this prison group, I guess, managed to break free somewhat and managed to overcome the guards with some assistance from what you're now being informed are resistance fighters.
Hooray!
A female human by the name of Sky.
I thought they were the tax collectors.
They could be. A
Yeah,
tortoise
that was
called Dappy and a Triton called Kolos. You also had two NPCs that were with you, an older human male, about 80s, and a youngish looking sea elf. So the sea elf is now finally mentioning his name, which is Paxador. So
Alright, Paxadork. Got it.
what did you say?
Paxadork.
Paxador.
I'm gonna look around
Okay.
and ask.
He's a sea elf.
anybody-
I have to do it to him.
You're looking around and what?
I'm gonna ask if anybody has seen my loot.
Yeah, you've gotten all that back.
All right, cool.
Um,
I cast
There
my
was-
familiar.
okay. I'll say, yeah, sure.
Takes an hour.
It takes an
dude.
hour. You'll get
They
your
leave you
familiar.
behind.
Must
Unless
my
he's just
friend-
resummoning it.
I guess technically you're resummoning it.
He could have it. He could have it
Yeah.
already cast, and he
That
just
would be
hasn't.
the
had it
Fingers
summoned.
in his back.
Yeah. So you actually
Okay.
managed to resummon it. And you were Raven, I believe it is.
Yes, I call him
Um,
Shadow.
Yeah.
He's AG Raven.
Yep.
Your
Shadow the
your
Raven.
Raven Shadow appears on your shoulder.
Perfect.
So,
I've like been introduced to everybody, right?
yeah.
Do they know my name?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. So
I knew your name before we started actually playing because I saw it on the stream above where
Alright.
your head is.
I'm gonna like now that they busted me out, I'm gonna be like, all right, you saved me. You can call me what all my friends call me. All my friends call me Billy.
I'm just
Waiting for the punchline.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
It'll come.
I
Okay.
don't want it to come.
Oh, it will.
I already had to
That's
deal.
the stream.
It'll-
Session 2 is out. You're just gonna be voting between 1 and 3.
Yeah. Man, this is the one I was most excited
I
for.
figured
This
it
is gonna be
wouldn't be,
new.
so I went all in for this.
Yeah,
one.
I mean, I'm more excited for this one than the first one, at least.
Okay.
I
It's
can still play
not.
this character. I'm fine with it.
Jesus.
I'm personally more. I'm just really fucking excited for the third one. The third one is the one that I feel like I'm gonna have the most fun in.
We'll see.
Well,
Okay.
don't get your hopes up too much. You don't know until you play it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Damn, I feel attacked. It wasn't intentional, but
It
so
wasn't intentional, unlike the monk's line in tonight's tweet. That was an attack.
I hate you.
I mean, I love all of the worlds, man. I love all of the worlds.
So, anyways, yes, the resistance fighters who have introduced themselves are now kind of pulling you guys along and leading you to where they have the horses kind of grouped up. As you get over, you see the three horses that have been brought over by Dappy, and you see 4 horses. One of the horses you can see is like pretty chunky. It is a massive horse, definitely a war horse at some point. And you can obviously figure out it's probably Dappy's. He would need something strong enough to carry him, no problem.
Because he's a thick turtle.
He is a big old turtle.
We just tie him to the back of the horse and drag him behind it.
You could. I don't think he'd appreciate that at all.
He could turtle. Just turtle back into his shell.
So there is
I mean, it works in Mario if he just runs and then goes into his shell.
Jesus. So there is a total of 7 horses, and I believe there's you 5, 2 prisoners, and then the 3 people that just rescued you. So wait, I was not actually counting. That's 10. 10 people to go on 7 horses. So
I can probably share with the other Triton, bro.
You'll share with Cola. So he'll actually offer. And Sky will actually offer Nami to ride with her.
I can't fly as fast as the horses, so
yeah.
I'll just run.
He's got to impress the lady somehow.
Well, you can't impress them if they can't see you anymore.
I'll get there. Just keep going. I'll figure it out.
You don't know where you're going.
Exactly.
God.
While we are going to ride, we'll pull out my lute and start playing as we ride.
Well, yeah, we're still figuring out horse arrangements, so
I'm gonna get on the horse and just start playing.
Who's riding with the old man? Because somebody needs to hold him in place.
The old man will actually get on the horse with the with Dappy. Dappy will just kind of like hold him because he's still kind of like not moving on his own really. He has been given water at this point, but does not seem like it's done enough for him. Yeah, I'll say Billiam and Paxilon will ride on the same horse, and then that leaves
And who?
a horse for each of the tieflings.
His name is Paxador.
Is it Pax? I can't remember what the fuck it was. I have it saved now.
Paxador.
It is Paxador because you call him Paxadork. Yeah. So, yes. So you guys begin riding, following Sky, and you play your lute.
Yep.
I have a feeling there's a punchline coming soon.
Obvious annoyance of Paxador. Okay, what is it?
My raven is Shadow. He's gonna walk alongside me as I
Here's
play.
the
My
joke.
God.
It's the same joke as last time.
It's the same joke
Yep.
as last time.
Yep. It's the same joke.
Except this time, I'm Billy Joe Armstrong. It's great.
The name of the lead singer of Green Day.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Wow, that was bad.
it.
Oh yeah, I know.
That was so shit.
The horse hits a rock in the road, stumbles, and you fall off.
Break your neck.
You find as you're playing,
The clerics
the
stop and save
strings
you.
of your lute suddenly snap. One, as you play them, they snap, and then you keep trying to like play the lutes, and they just all snap. At some point, your lute is just unplayable. All of the strings have just snapped in half.
I can't even blame you for that, Noah.
Yeah. It's a lot better than other things I had planned in my head. So.
I'm proficient in.
It was divine intervention.
It was called divine intervention.
Rip.
You're lucky a fireball didn't emerge from that loot.
That's what we were waiting for that.
It wasn't a loot, it was a loot mimic. Roll deception. Roll
okay.
initiative.
So, after we just had to endure that, sheesh. Okay.
Oh boy.
So yeah, so you guys travel onwards for several hours. There's like idle conversation here and there. We can roleplay that if you guys really want to, but it's not really going to be anything super meaningful.
Me and Sky are on the same horse, right?
Yes, that is probably the biggest roleplay we can do right now.
I'm thinking it through. I'm trying to figure out what she'd say because I'm not really sure anything needs to be said right now. So yeah, she'll probably just keep quiet.
Okay.
Out of cleric curiosity, what holy symbol did I say on Max's armor?
I don't actually know what her symbol is, so give me a second. Wait, Brandon, aren't you like a mega simp for this goddess? Shouldn't you know? What's the symbol of Saloon?
Saloon?
Yeah.
It's a pair of eyes with 7 stars around it.
You see that?
Okay.
So yes.
Istacia is just a wave.
Saloon's not really in the pantheon of the Tritons, so actually give me a religion check to see if you would be super familiar with that.
The 13.
You're vaguely familiar. You've seen it before. You've heard the name. You don't know much else. Okay. You do know she is, I actually, like, the god of moon, right? Something like that. Moon goddess. Yeah. You do know she is a god of the moon. Saloon.
Then she's the goddess of root beer and bar fights.
Why? Saloon.
Oh, Saloon. I got it.
Wow. This is just a bad joke after bad joke. This is just this stream in general.
I'm sorry.
I guess I cursed us with that tweet.
Apparently. So yes.
It's hilarious jokes, so I guess this is just a lie.
Your jokes invited challengers.
So yes, after traveling for a couple hours at this point, you eventually you eventually find yourself kind of entering a forested area. The horses are struggling a little more to maneuver around the trees. And the deeper into the forest you get, the thicker it gets, making it even harder as the horses try to weave their way through, and you guys actually have to slow down so the horses don't accidentally just slam into a tree. So yes. After about an hour of traveling through the forest, you eventually find yourself coming into a clearing. You can still see there are large trees kind of creating canopies over this clearing, so it is still shaded. It's an interesting sight. Jeez, what is happening?
Memes.
You can see this is probably like the best place to have an encampment, which you do see they have. So you see sort of this walled off encampment. There's a wooden fence kind of surrounding it, spike tips. And as you guys approach, you see following Sky. You see her kind of lead you guys to a gate. And there's some guards kind of standing there, and they spot Sky and signal for the gate to be open. You watch it slowly pulled back. And following Sky, you guys enter in, seeing various tents, crates, all types of races native to the Isle, kind of roaming around, doing something, keeping busy. And eventually Sky dismounts off her horse and turns back to you guys, and you guys decide to follow in suit. So, grouping around with her, John Madden. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
All these just letters in chat is reminding me of the
Moonbase Alpha.
Moonbase Alpha text to speech. So that's why I just thought John Madden. John Madden.
John Madden. John Madden.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No.
Football. Fucking you.
Oh my god. Sheesh.
I think my favorite version of that is when someone took the audio from that video and put it over an animation of Among Us.
No.
It fits so fucking perfectly.
I can only imagine. I mean, that's same concept. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna see if I can't find that video while he's going.
Been so long since I've even thought of Moonbase Alpha, but
Whalers on the moon.
that immediately reminded me.
Just with the fucking.
I found it. I found it.
Put it in memes.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm almost certain I've shared it with you guys before.
Probably.
But no, nothing wrong with sharing it again, I guess. It's 50 seconds as well. I fucking love it.
Jesus. So.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
So we enter this camp.
Yeah, you enter the camp. You guys catch a lot of attention. You can tell it's probably not often new people are coming in. So you do catch a lot of eyes.
I'm gonna start waving.
Okay. No one waves back, as most of them are carrying stuff, so they don't really have the potential to wave back.
Okay, do they look like they're trying to wave?
They acknowledge you.
Okay, that'll work.
So, Jesus.
Friendly person.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. Yeah. So, Sky, after you guys all get off your horse, she says, "Follow me. I'll take you to the camp leader. He'll be able to give you some information." What did you say, Brandon?
Forgot I fucking muted myself.
Oh. F. So she leads you towards a set of camps and leads you into one that's slightly bigger than all the others. Stepping in, there's this nice sort of aroma that hits you. It just smells nice, which is a nice change of pace from everything that's happened within the last couple of hours. All the traveling and being stuck in a nasty, sweaty, smelly prison cart. It's just a nice change. You can see various armored soldiers kind of standing around. You notice one Triton that appears to be very, very similar to Kalos, the Triton that traveled with you. You notice
Perhaps his brother.
perceptive.
Wow.
Wow.
I only have a perception of 13, so I don't know if I notice or not.
Who knows?
I don't notice shit.
I'm not
you
even.
notice
I'm not even proficient.
you notice a
It's just wisdom
tiefling
modifier.
dressed in sort of a robe, a white robe, kind of standing there. He is a darker purple, like pretty dark purple.
A
Actually,
deep purple, if you will.
Brandon, what color tiefling are you? Did you mention that?
No, I never said.
Okay. What color are you?
Light red, not quite pink.
Sort of a
Okay.
peachy blue.
So yeah. You're more on the outcasts of tieflings.
Outcast.
I have an important question.
Yeah.
Where are the babes?
Wait, so this is actually in character. Oh god.
Yeah.
Hold on, I haven't finished describing. Once we'll get to that. Once I finish describing who all there.
They're
You see
free
that
spawns for the rest of the party.
tiefling. Standing next to him, you see a lightly weathered, armored female tiefling. This one, a much lighter purple. You can actually see sort of like spots of red on her.
Mm.
And then standing next to her, the last person is a male human. Fairly tall, especially for a human. He's about 6'5" or so. You can see he has a very muscular build, and he's not really paying much mind to you guys as you guys walk in, whereas the rest of them are. And then finally, all the way towards the back of the tent, sitting in a chair. Well, at first sitting in a chair, kind of approaching, you see an older looking human woman. You can see her hair is kind of, you have streaks of gray in it as she's kind of approaching. She's still, like, you can tell she's aged, but she still looks decent, especially for someone that's older.
It's all that fish oil.
Yeah, fish oil.
Vitamins.
Like the fine wine.
Holy crap. He sounds like a Texas
That-
spot.
Brendan, John Madden.
That audio quality was the exact opposite of like
Oh,
fine
yeah.
wine.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Say John Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden. John Madden. John Madden.
Please don't.
We're gonna fucking
John Madden's gonna rise out of his grave and kill him.
no.
This is fixing to become a fucking emote in the
What, John Madden?
yeah. Gonna be some sort of John Madden emote up and coming. So
I could see it.
I vote to replace Kirby's latest rendition of Max's face as the Max face placeholder.
seconded.
It's
We'll work on it.
The screaming.
It's a little much.
It's in the memes channel.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
I only have. Trust me, when I
Anyways.
actually over the summer, I'm gonna be moving back home, and I'll have that whole fucking like audio visual suite. It will be amazing.
but the woman, that you can see is she is finely dressed. You can still tell, like, her armor is extremely elegant. It's, you can see it's very well crafted, and it almost appears like an actual dress itself, but you can still tell it's armor. So as she approaches, she kind of, incidentally, does a similar bow to what you saw Nami do earlier, where she kind of moves her leg back and then leans forward, bowing to the rest of you guys, before straightening herself and saying, welcome. I'm sure you all are very weary, so my apologies for having you come here first thing when you entered the camp.
Actually, I feel like I've been sleeping for 3 days.
I
Nami
suppose that seems
returns.
to be the case. You
Nami
return-
returns the bow.
Okay.
I flex.
She kind of acknowledges and says, "Ah, I see you are of noble origin. I won't press any more information out of you, child, but it's nice to see another from a noble
That's nice,
family
that
within the
means.
camp."
It always pays to be polite, she says.
So it does.
Didn't pay me much.
God, I hate that I just had to see the word himbo used. Um, God,
Is it wrong though?
no. I just it doesn't change the fact I hate seeing that word.
I will tell you though, Johnny Bravo is actually really smart when it comes to doing stupid crap.
Yeah.
The man's somehow a genius, but
Oh yeah.
He's also like a great guy at heart. He literally got jacked because the girl he was interested in, he thought that she deserved better than just some scrawny nerd with sunglasses and a mullet. So he got jacked, did his hair, and went to the prom with her.
Mm-hmm.
So straight
The
good
more you
dude
know
all
about
around. Johnny Bravo lore. This
I'm
is what I'm
probably
coming
gonna
for.
hate looking up that episode where Johnny Bravo gets turned into a woman without safe search on.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
we
no,
would
no
regret.
alternate.
Surprisingly, no. There is no porn of this, at least on the first page.
The internet has failed.
I mean, the Google
always
Google won't
second
have you that much. But you see as she approaches what appears to kind of be a map table. You can see a laid out charted map of the entire island, or isles, as there are several islands, which I don't actually have a map drawn out for. So, I will if this turns into a campaign.
Pest being turned into a woman.
So, she kind of approaches and leans against the table and says, well, first off, my greetings to all of you. You could say I'm the person in charge around here. You can just call me General for now. I don't want my name getting out as I am fairly wanted by the Prophet. Jesus Christ. Kirby's having a heyday.
It really
It
is.
really is.
Can we get the Brandon one he just posted as a meme? Like, please? That's amazing. That is
I'll work
so
on it.
good.
If I was any whiter in that image, I'd be fucking Ice Cloud.
Yeah.
If you were
That's
white,
amazing.
Jesus, if you were any whiter on that, you'd be clear.
Um,
I know that's not how it actually works. Anybody
No,
in
it's not.
chat?
um,
It's a joke.
but
Wider than a snow hare in a snowstorm.
you see, as the general, she kind of walks around and now is kind of a couple
watch.
feet away from you.
I closed Ice Cloud and my lighting is fine.
Yeah.
Just like that.
But she is now a
No,
couple
now
of feet away from you, focusing mostly towards Nami, but still.
focus on me.
Oh wait, yeah, you did actually totally ask where are all the babes, didn't you?
Yeah.
We'll say you asked that now.
Do the monkey.
Where are all the babes?
There's a lot of like awkward stares, just like, he for real? And you see the two tieflings just kind of like hide their heads just a little bit. Sky, who is there next to you guys, kind of looks over and just like, huh? Apologies, General. He's an interesting one. And the female
He
tiefling
means
speaks
well.
up and says, we'll deal with him in our own time.
He means well, I think.
I look forward to dealing with you later.
Oh God, you're gonna be dealing with him, and she just points at the tiefling next to him, and he's like, "Oh, I could definitely deal with that one."
Who's this?
This is the male tiefling standing next to the female
Uh-oh.
one. Oh yeah, no. Like I said, tieflings are polyamorous in this world, or in
Your
this
flexening
the
has had the
islands.
adverse effect.
Oh no, that wasn't. That was just the female trying to deflect it.
Okay.
That was not
Also,
me in
I
any
find-
way trying to deflect it.
The images on our memes in our Discord. Join our Discord.
I think most everyone in chat right now is in the Discord, but
All right then.
Yeah.
While searching that, I also found out this artwork for female Samurai Jack, and I gotta say, damn.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah. So. Me already in the dick sword. Jesus. Man, I had more planned for this, but there's been so many delays. It would take forever to do it at this point.
Holy crap! It's 9:42 here.
Yeah.
What have you sent me?
Oh no. Oh God.
You just see the lighting on my face change.
Shit, he actually did go fucking rainbow mode. Dang. I wasn't even paying attention.
Brandon is just caramel dancing right now.
Yeah. Holy shit. But the general continues on after a brief kind of like light laugh that you see from the reaction of what Vice said. But she continues and says, "So, we've of course brought you here to this encampment because, as I'm sure you've been told, this is the heart of the resistance. I assume we have reason to trust all of you, but I assume you all at least decided to come here of your own violation.
Our own violation.
You mean
Violation.
volition?
Volition.
Volition.
Yeah.
I don't
I've been
English
written
good.
for many violations. I don't think
I think you mean I don't comment good.
No, this is me speaking, so I'm
Uh,
sure a noble general could actually speak fucking properly. Jesus Christ, Brandon.
No, it's too much. Epilepsy.
get some
you
help.
made the
Just stay in the
caramel
corner because I'm
I
busy
had
trying
to-
to get Brandon's face out on
Bro,
this.
I just want to eat this burger. This is miserable just staring at it. So
Eat your food, Noah.
I'm just gonna fucking DM first. I have my priorities.
I don't.
So
What's a priority?
That's
so yeah, she continues saying, I at least assume you're here because you hope to join the resistance. Am I correct in assuming that?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Can you fix my loot?
No. Say
Uh,
no.
I suppose there might be someone in the encampment somewhere that could handle that.
I'm in.
Okay. So, she looks at Sky and says, well, Sky, considering that you're the ones that found them and assisted them, why don't they serve under you for a while at the very least, starting now? And Sky bows and says, it would be my honor. I'll make sure that they're well equipped and properly trained and informed of protocol, all that.
If it's all the same to you, I would like to ask a few questions before we get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, the general turns their attention back to you and says, "Very well."
Phantom of the Opera up in here.
Are we like in a private tent / room / just somewhere that's not standing out in the open?
Room
Yes,
slash
you're in
tent
a tent.
slash
You're in
casino
the
slash bar.
You're in the main tent, which appears to be where the higher ups meet. As you can see, the woman that's referred to her as the general, and then 4 others behind her, or yeah, 4. That seem to be her right hand men and women. And then you have your companions that entered with you and Sky.
James
Just
May
for
would say.
reference, how big is this resistance camp, like people wise?
That is a good question. I was gonna ask.
The camp itself, probably a couple thousand people in it.
Damn,
But this is
no
only
small
one
camp.
camp. This is the head camp.
Yeah,
That's no small camp.
No.
that is no small camp.
Thanks for asking that question because I forgot to do it. Huh, I would have forgotten.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
I wanted
My
to, and then I
character's
was like,
more
forgot.
than happy to join any sort of resistance. So
How heavily armed and/or armored did they seem? Like
Because I get to fight shit.
how? Like does there appear to be any sort of uniform equipment? I presume there is if they're on an operation this scale, and if so, like what are we looking at?
I just need.
While it
someone
is
to
somewhat
arm me,
large
like,
scale, it is still a resistance.
Yeah,
They are still having to, kind of
Scrap
do what they
for-
can, scrap together.
Yeah.
So, you did see, as you came in, as I mentioned, you saw several people moving around, and everyone was busy. They were either carrying crates or like a handful of weapons. So they do seem well armed. Most people had armor. There was no one really. There were a couple people you saw maybe like wearing robes or something that somewhat looked ceremonial. Some that just looked like they were for leisure. But for the most part, yeah, it seems pretty well armed.
Well, there's no babes. I'm just gonna sharpen my greatsword.
There are quite a few babes, but
I have to
keep
decide
trying your luck.
to talk to first.
We just turn to the left and see a Johnny Bravo shaped cloud of dust as he speeds away.
Oh, God.
Yup.
Yeah.
Vice actual cartoon character.
Bison's just a cartoon character. So
I've
yes.
made the Brando woke emote.
Brando
Not
woke.
die.
Hey there, Mama. Want to see my great sword?
But the general continues saying,
Oh.
as I'm sure you saw at the very
Why'd you
least,
give him that
we
arrow?
are well enough equipped for our mission. Of course, compared to the weapons and technology that the Prophet of Fire has, we can only see how we hold up.
Prophet fire.
I was going to ask how extensive your information network was. Before the Prophet crushed the most local governments in the area, we didn't know quite how much resources they had to pull from their homeland. I was wondering if you've established any sort of estimation as to the true strength of our enemy's forces.
I suppose if I give you a simple answer as we have, will that suffice? Not exactly going to disclose information to someone I don't trust. I'm sure you fully understand why I don't trust you, child.
Hang on, I'm trying to think of how to put this.
While he's thinking about that, could I speak up and say, I know I usually just kind of I've kind of just been wallflowering it over here, and this might seem very abrupt, but I'm Do you guys have like some sort of medical ward that I could be directed to? Healer. Cleric.
I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home? You are excused. Sorry, quoting the Emperor's New Groove.
Jesus.
It's alright. We thank and we love you for it.
That is definitely a new one. So, you know, you could have been Krong too. That could be the himbo you were.
Fuck.
You can be both.
You gotta do the voice though. You gotta do the voice though.
Both. I can't do the voice.
Well, he's probably not as dead as we would have hoped.
Jesus.
I'm not.
Right.
I am not.
Anyways,
Right. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
When I worked in the
That is
deli,
pretty
just
good.
so you know, there was a regular that came in who had the exact same voice as him.
maybe it was the voice actor or some shit. Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Aw.
It wasn't. Because I know what he actually looks like, because he does
No.
acting too.
Patrick
Does he?
Warburton.
For some
is
reason, I'm
absolute
blanking on his
fucking
name.
god.
I
Patrick
feel like-
Warburton.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like I've
Patrick
seen him, yeah.
Warburton.
He acted in Everyone Loved Raymond, right? Or Everyone Loves Raymond. He was like the brother, right?
I believe
That-
so.
Was
It's
that
kind of
was that him?
I thought so. His voice was the same, so whenever I heard him as a kid, I was like, "That's Kronk." But I might be wrong. I might be horribly wrong.
I keep confusing him and Alec Baldwin.
Let's look it
Oh.
up.
But yeah.
Well, see, you can tell the difference between the two because Patrick
It's also in
Warburton
Sky
is a
High,
douche.
bro.
Sky.
Yeah, I remember him
High.
being
That
in
was
Sky
one.
High.
Yeah. Holy shit, Sky High, bro. That's a nostalgia.
That was a thing.
He was not Everybody Loves Raymond.
But
Okay, then I'm just dumb. Sorry.
continuing on.
Alec
So-
Baldwin, mega douche.
You see the general turn to Sky, and she kind of nods, and Sky looks over to you, Dominicus, and says, "If you'll follow me real quick, I can lead you to the tents for our medical bay. I'm sure someone of your skill will be able to help." Right, and she walks out of the tent.
Oh my god, I just now thought of it.
Hmm?
I thought of the perfect reasoning for a cleric to be an adventurer. I'm trying to fund my way through medical school.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty accurate. Not gonna lie.
Wait, but your background's an acolyte. You already basically went through medical school.
Yeah, I went through
You're
training, but I haven't gotten
practicing
tenure yet.
medicine to make money in
no,
order to be
he-
able to legally practice medicine.
He went through the school. Now he's trying to pay back the debt.
I went through the nursing
Jeez.
program.
Yeah,
Now
true.
I'm going. Now
Okay.
I'm paying off the. I went through
No.
the nursing program. Now
Now
I'm
you're just
finishing
paying
off
off
the.
debt
graduate
by
school.
injury.
No,
Yeah.
you have to join an adventurer party because all the hospitals need 10 years of experience.
God damn it.
This,
Oh my god.
this job app during the job interview. This whatever you learned in college, you don't forget all of that. We don't do that shit here. Cool, because I didn't go to college. Well, fuck you.
You need a college degree to work here.
Yep.
We don't.
Oh, I hate how accurate that is.
You don't need. You don't need any college experience to do this job. Okay,
Because I
that's
don't
awesome.
have
I
any.
didn't go to
Oh,
college.
fuck out.
I didn't go to college. Fuck you.
Mhm.
What was that one meme? It was like some guy showing this requirements to be hired. It was the
Yeah, no, it was requirements for a programming language that he wrote 2 years
Mhm.
ago. That it required 6 years of that programming language experience.
Yeah.
He was the developer
Yep.
for that language.
Hey, you
Applying
guys
for
want to know the
jobs.
most realistic thing about the Ant-Man movie? That a guy with a master's degree in electrical engineering was working at a Baskin Robbins.
Okay. Yeah.
I hate how accurate
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
There was a guy that
Pain.
primarily
I
in
met
San.
freshman year.
We
It's
need to get
primarily
back
in
on
LA.
track so we can wrap
Yeah.
this
Good
up.
thing I'm going
Um,
into a trade.
I wish I went into a trade.
Thank God I'm going into a field that always needs more people.
I mean,
And so
same,
long as
but-
there's 2 people left on the planet, somebody is going to want somebody to fix their car.
Yeah.
As
but
long as there are
so,
2 people on the planet, somebody is gonna
um,
have emotional baggage.
the
they'd like to
Medicus,
talk
you
about.
are-
Please have a seat.
As long as there's two
Yes.
people on the planet, I can sell somebody something.
It's always got to be money. Someone's got to manage it.
Demedicus, you are led out by Sky. She leads you to the medical tents, where you find a couple of injured people. It's nothing really too difficult for you to just kind of go over there and heal a couple of wounds.
I sprained my ankle.
So,
I just go into this fucking.
yeah.
I need to get a bag of holding. That's basically just a
It's a little
doctor's
better.
bag.
That's stupidly bright.
I just pull this just a giant fucking bone saw out.
Now hold still.
It's just
Um,
Mary Poppins bag. That's
Yeah,
all it
pretty
is.
much. Oh man, I should have made
so
sweets from
the-
from Atlantis.
The general begins addressing you again, Nami. So wait, actually, what was your reply again?
Well, she said that
she
she
didn't want
said
to.
that she doesn't trust me yet, and I
Yeah.
didn't quite know how to respond to that. But I
Okay.
came up with, well, they say wisdom is not trusting dragons. I understand why
Say
you're hesitant to
intelligence
tell
is
us,
knowing that dragons are not reptiles,
as I was saying.
and charisma is sleeping with a dragon.
True, but yeah, continue, Edge.
These memes are breaking down my thought process. Okay.
Same.
While I understand your hesitance to reveal information, I do feel that it would be more appealing to know that we're not fighting a hopeless cause. Some estimation of our enemy's strength would help us to make an educated decision. Hello?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
I'm just thinking my response now. You see, she kind of stares at you for a while. Very well. Then I must ask you one thing, and
You may.
I will ask you in private if that is all right. And she kind of looks around. You see, it's the generals behind her, kind of like look and there's like, my lady, is it all right to really just leave you alone like this? She nods and waves them off, and you watch as those four exit, and they kind of get the remaining people, except for Nami, to exit with them.
I'm gonna leave too.
Yeah. You guys are kind of willingly going out, but you're kind of being pushed a little.
I'm going to find that guy to fix my loot.
Okay. You ask around and eventually find someone that might be able to. So, now that you two are alone, she kind of beckons you closer, so that way you guys can keep somewhat quiet, without, you know, eavesdropping.
We're still in a tent.
Yeah. She says, so if I am correct, you're not just of any noble family. Am I right? I figured. And if
Then
I
you
recall,
must know. Okay. Yeah, you go.
I
It
believe
burns.
from the information I have, it's that, well, let's just say I know your father. Unfortunately.
Knew my father.
Your father.
The prophet of fire saw to that.
So I've been told. But I also know what he did. So, if you'll understand my hesitance, that is all I ask. I can assure you, with your talents and even Sky's talents, she seems to, how do I put it, have a way with people. Just follow her orders and you'll be fine.
I'll say this. I was not yet of the age to where politics were my forte nor my responsibility when my father made the decisions he did. But as of right now, I have neither my mother nor my father. No family to speak of. And the Prophet of Fire is responsible for all of it.
And that just
I
makes
am
you like the rest of us.
indeed. Did you say the rest of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes, indeed.
Forgive
I'm
me.
hoping.
Despite knowing your previous status, I will not treat you any differently.
That is much appreciated, she says, and she bows.
To me, you're just, right now, especially, just another grunt added onto the list. Until you've
To
proven
some that-
yourself more than that, I will only disclose as much information as I am willing.
To some that might have seen an insult. But to me, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, that's the end of.
Okay.
I presume that's the end of our private conversation.
You hear kind of like snap, and you watch as the two tieflings walk back in, and they kind of bow, and the male one steps forward and says, "If you would be so willing as to follow me, I'll lead you to where you'll be staying." And he starts walking out, and kind of like props open the tent opening so that way you can step. Basically holds the door. So you can step out and you
What a
see,
gentleman.
yeah, you can see the rest of the people that you've been traveling with so far,
The
except for
married
the old
man.
man. You do not see him. You assume he was probably rushed to the medical tent.
To get more prune pudding.
Yeah.
I get that proof.
So the tiefling leads you along and takes you to kind of an area that's a little separated from some of the cargo and whatnot. You see there's a couple smaller tents placed around, and he gestures and says, "This is where your group will be staying. I hope you find it to your liking. It's a little isolated, but it's cozy."
Isolated and cozy, just how I like it. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Enjoy yourself. I'm sure Sky will return briefly, and she can tell you something. Just beware. She has a tendency to be a little stuck up when it comes to orders, so
I'll watch out for that.
where'd your
Don't worry.
where'd the
Good
tiefling
soldiers
friend
follow orders.
go? The big one, tall? Do you know where he went?
Not the slightest clue. Just follow the sign, or just follow the sounds of women screaming in panic, and I'm sure you'll find him.
I'm currently
Oh
sharpening my
my.
weapon, deciding which babe to hit on first.
Flexing furiously to amp yourself up.
And he kind of wanders off.
Chinami is going to take a seat inside of her tent.
Yeah.
And just
When you
sort
do
of
enter the
like-
tent, there is a bed mat placed down. There is kind of like a chair in there. It's kind of uncomfortable, but it's a chair. And you can also see kind of like a couple bags placed around, and a couple extra weapons that appear to be in there.
Chinami is just going to sit down and it's kind of like palm the talisman hanging from her neck. And that's what she'll be doing until someone comes to get her, I guess.
Mhm.
Thinking.
Okay. So
And I'm going to use that opportunity to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
works. Billiam, if you're entering a tent, you find the same thing.
Perfect.
My brain is just straight up non-functional at the moment.
Same. Kazas, you were with this group, right? That's heading to the tents, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a training field anywhere out here?
Yeah. You notice there is
Like people sparring?
an area where you can see training dummies. Some people are practicing on them, and a couple people are doing some melee sparring.
I'll go over there and wait to spar someone.
Okay.
Just knock some of the rust off.
Yeah.
So to
You.
speak.
Yeah. You wait there, not too
See
long
if
before
Johnny Bravo will come over and spar me, maybe.
Yes.
Well, actually, before that even happens, eventually Koos approaches behind you and says, "Ah, brethren, looking to spar, I see.
Yeah, just sharpen up the
Come on.
skills.
Me and you, let's go have a round."
Sure.
Um,
Are there practice weapons or?
oh, weapons? That's boring. Let's do it like real men and fight with the fists, you know?
Hmm.
I'm not gonna roleplay an entire fist fight because that'll take forever. But he
You
does
never said
actually.
anything about using spells, so I'm gonna have Shield of Faith up the entire time.
He still actually manages to. It's definitely a lot closer now, but he is a higher level than you.
Yeah.
So he does actually manage to narrowly kind of win out, and he just kind of like helps you up and is like, "Oh,
Oh, I guess I could use Inflict Wounds in a melee attack too without killing because it's a melee attack.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
you're
that
like
would be
dirty."
great.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
use inflict wounds in the fucking fight?
Oh, I'm tempted.
I don't think this is considered sparring anymore.
No, yeah, I'm not going to.
Hmm. But yeah, you're both pretty badly bruised at this point. He kind of helps you up and says, "Damn, gave me a run for my money. Oh shit, it's good to have more Tritons around. Not many of us around here anymore.
Yeah.
Given that kind of just went back into the ocean. But
It's one way to escape your problems.
who knows how
Yeah,
long
I'd
those
prefer-
those cowards down under there will hide before the bringers of fire come
I
for them."
prefer to make things right rather than wait for someone else to do so.
More fun that way.
So, yeah. You guys just kind of chat, and he ends up taking you over to sort of a mess hall, where he gets you food and a drink. You guys just enjoy idle chat for a while. Domedicus, in the tent, you were actually kind of brought along and talked to several other clerics that are there, that are kind of helping out patients, and they just kind of give you some basic stuff to do, just like wrapping wounds. Nothing too extreme. They don't want to overwork you on what might be a first day.
The first day of the rest of your life.
So, you also actually at some point see the old man that you were in the carriage with. You see a nurse kind of tending to him, making sure he's taken care of. So, yeah. Eventually, as you're kind of sitting there, tending to someone's wounds, just a soldier, Triton, just patching up, doing a quick wrap on his wrist that you see has a nasty gash right on it, but it's nothing. A good bandage and time can't heal. You eventually hear some sort of commotion going on. As you turn around, you see the old man has gotten up and like has pushed over the nurse. What
Start
do you do?
screaming about brains.
With non-flashbacks or
You just hear him like manically yelling, and he's just shoved the nurse down. That was
The
trying to calm him
trees,
down.
the trees, they're speaking.
So he was in the triage center, right?
Huh?
Was he in the triage center when this was happening? No.
I mean,
Where I am, with the in the general vicinity of the medic.
I mean,
tents.
yeah, it's just a big
Nurses.
medic tent with a bunch of beds in it.
Yeah, that's exact triage center.
yeah.
Medical triage center.
I mean, you can see it in a distance. You're probably the best to
Let's
best
see.
equipped for this type
Is
of
calm
situation.
emotions? Let's see here. Would calm emotions be the best course of action? Do you guys think?
No.
I'm not. I have
Man,
never played a cleric. I've
we're
never
not
really
there,
played a
are we?
cleric before.
Do you have the sleep
This-
spell? That'd work too, wouldn't it?
What did you say?
Wouldn't the sleep spell work too?
I
Emotions
I think
actually would work
Who
for.
invited the
yes,
bot
calm
to
emotions
chat?
would work.
I
Wait,
think
what?
this is like what it's made for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's
Are
nothing.
you using calm emotions?
Yes, I am going to be using calm emotions.
Okay. I don't think there's there is a
It's
charisma save.
concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay. There is a charisma save too, so. Wait
Yep,
a
hold on a
minute.
second. I know that it's actually says like it's a circle around. It can be up to a circle around,
Yeah.
and I'm not like demanding anything or whatever, but would it be at all possible because I'm focusing just purely on him?
Yeah.
If
sure.
if it
We'll
makes it a little
say-
bit stronger.
Yeah. Because I mean, it won't. I mean, it won't. But you can. It doesn't really matter if you affect everyone around. It'll just help calm them down.
It'll calm everybody.
So.
Somebody light up
What's
a
your
joint. I'll cast
DC?
calm
It's
emo.
13, probably. 12. Oof. Yeah, he succeeds. He is still screaming manically. And at this point, he is now like kind of looking around, like slowly walking, trying to figure out where he is.
Can I come in to the tent?
I mean, you're still far away. You have no clue what's going on.
Okay. Well, if that is the case, I have another second level spell. Should I actually try it again? Because I mean, there's really nothing that I have. Everything else is combat and or utility based.
And
Could
you
slap
have
in the
you
back
can
of the
either
head
do
and
that, you can try to restrain him physically, you can go get help.
I'm assuming there's other nurses in the.
Blunt force trauma.
Yeah, but they're
I
I mean
should say,
for the most part
imagine
the
not
nurses
just whacking him upside the head with a warhammer to knock him out.
yeah, for the
Watch
most
out.
part the nurses are mostly humans and elves. They're not exactly bulked up or anything. There's a couple of tieflings, but most of them are, and there's quite a few males, but they're not even half the size of you. So they probably could not restrain them as easily as you might be able to.
I was like, I'm just reading through common motions again just to make sure that if they succeed on the first one, they'd immediately on the follow-ups.
I mean, yeah. You can just choose to do it again.
I mean, while I'm approaching him, well, first I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast it and then I'm gonna approach him.
Okay, so that's another charisma saving throw, which he critical fails on this. So
Hey!
there you go.
He is forcibly
Yeah,
calm.
you watch as his screaming kind of stops, and he just slowly places his arm to his sides and just looks around and says, "What's going on?"
I'm going to. How far away am I from him? I mean, I'm not too far away.
Like 20 feet or so.
All right, so it's a pretty large tent, it seems.
It's a very massive tent.
So this is basically like a circus tent. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to, calmly. I'll put the staff just leaning up against a bed post or anything like that. I'm gonna walk forward, very calmly.
Mhm.
I'm going to, in a very like reassuring voice. Hold on. First off, what did he say? And where he was asking where he
Yeah,
was.
he's asked, "Where am I?"
All right. All right.
Welcome to the
I'm going
dice
to
fields.
the
Bruh.
dice. Welcome to the dice fields, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to calmly approach him, and I'm going to say, "You're in a like
You're in a
State-of-the-art
secure
hospital.
facility.
no, you're in a hospital. You're safe. Don't worry. You hit your head. I might be lying, but
Yeah.
hey, hypocritical oath.
Oh,
Uh,
where's my daughter? Where is she?
I love that.
your daughter. Shit, I need to come up with a lie for this one.
Did this man have a daughter?
Not that you guys
It's my
know.
daughter. Is she safe? Is she all right?
Fuck off.
How many times have you
2
made
weeks
that
in a
joke?
row.
At
As far
least
as I
once
know,
a
that's
week.
only a second.
I swear.
It was perfect though.
I'm
This
just
time
going to
it fit.
fuck it. I'll just
Last time was much more forced.
say, oh, I know. I'm going to direct him to I'm going to direct one of the nurses. Hey, bring a chair over here, or if he's by some place where he can sit down, I'm going to say, here, why don't you sit down? Why don't you sit down? There are a lot of people here. What's your daughter's name? I can help you find her. What's your daughter's name?
Mayne. She
Mayonnaise.
was Mayne. What the fuck?
Mayonnaise. I heard mayonnaise.
I heard Mayday. Yeah. Is it May? Like Nay Nay, but Nay Nay?
Mayne.
Is mayonnaise in the?
Is mayonnaise a daughter?
Mine? Maney?
Mayonnaise.
May Nay.
I don't
Her
know
name is
where.
not
Minnie
Menaeus.
Mouse.
Menaeus.
Where's
What
Watch me
is
with-
this?
from and why do I
Watch
remember
May
it?
May Nay.
It was from a
Menaeus.
video I showed you back in fucking high school, Brandon.
Silence, Menaeus.
Why do I
I was like,
recognize
that's enough,
it?
Mayonnaise.
Jesus.
I'm going to ask him.
Oh god, he
Um,
deleted it, dude. That's so wrong.
What did he delete? What?
Kirby. Ed saw it too, so.
Yep.
Oh yikes, that was cursed as fuck. Yeah.
Been
In
librarian.
my brain, Brandon, that shit was cursed.
What the fuck
He
was
still
that?
looks like a librarian.
It's fucking cursed.
It is cursed.
What was the
I
image?
still have the original somewhere. Brandon,
Oh, no.
whenever he was
It was
bribed in order
one
to
of
cross-dress.
two existing images of me
Oh
and
yeah.
I
Oh,
have
shit.
one of the other ones.
No, it's been posted and I deleted it.
Oh, you deleted
Yeah, you
it?
missed it.
Get out there.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought
Brandon
Kirby deleted
deleted
it.
it.
Brandon deleted it. Dang.
Why the fuck is there a new channel called Admin Furry Stash?
Memes.
You
Look at
have
memes.
not
yes, the
looking at
memes. You've not been
Um,
checking memes at all.
Yeah. Well, he
I-
has been
I
role
don't-
playing actively, so let's finish that. So
Yeah. Okay.
the
I'll have to check. I'll have to check. I'll
the
have
nurse
to check the
kind of
list.
the nurse that was near him kind of looks over at you and just like shakes her head for like getting a little closer to you and says, "There's no one here by that name."
That child is very dead.
Brandon Etta.
I watched her get crushed by a horse myself.
I'm going to actually before the nurse. I was gonna say before the nurse was able to come over, but I guess does he hear what that nurse was saying?
No, she says it as
Thank
quiet
God.
as possible, which is
Okay.
why I said she got closer to you. She wouldn't say it
Alright.
where he can hear it.
I'm going to keep like reassuring that guy, the guy, and I'm going to lean over to the nurse and say, hold on a second, let me think.
I'm so
Say-
glad that my
just-
daughter's still alive. If I found out that she had been killed, I would probably die. Doctor walks up. I can verify that that will indeed happen.
God.
Fucking hell.
Um,
I'm going to lean over to the nurse and say and give like the wink, or as the do as I basically like go along with it sort of
she gives a slight
thing,
nod.
and say this nurse will check check the records and see if there's anybody by that name at this camp. Don't worry, if she is here, we'll find her.
The man kind of looks around and says, "Not here. She's not here. She was taken. Someone took her. Who? Oh, I can't remember." Kind of like slams his palm into his head a couple of times. It's like, why can't I remember?
You were in that carriage with us. None of us were able to remember those past few days.
Oh, God.
You were trying to cross the border.
God damn it.
I was waiting for it.
You knew it was coming.
This is just the shitty joke episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, you missed the intro where they didn't stop the Skyrim.
Oh, we
memes.
didn't do it to him. We were all gonna do it to him whenever he joined.
We forgot.
We
Yeah.
forgot.
I had to fuck up because of fire shit.
Yeah.
You were back before he finished getting it all upset back up.
True. That shit took
It took him that
forever.
long.
Ah.
It was pretty bad.
My God.
I mean, it wasn't really because I was setting it up the entire time. Once I setting it up took like 2 minutes. It was just the problem with all the tech issues outside of that.
Tech.
But
Check.
yours and
Setting it
Max's,
up setting it up wouldn't have taken so long if
yeah.
Brendan had stayed in the chat
Nah.
the whole time. But
Yep.
it's all your fault.
Anyways, yes, exactly.
I'm okay with it.
This is why I'm playing a monk in your mini campaign.
Oh my
God
god.
damn.
I'm playing a paladin, as usual.
Oh
Y'all are
God.
still gonna have to really
Wait, does that mean we're all playing our fucking stereotype classes? Because I'm playing a fucking sorcerer. God damn it.
I'm a bard, so yes.
Dude.
I guess I'll just go ranger at that point.
No, don't go ranger. Pick a good class.
Whoa, hold on there. Don't
Yeah,
use this ranger.
You're after Tasha's is
Ranger's after
Hang you
Tasha's
up by your
is dope.
neck beard.
Sir, I do not have a neck beard.
No, we're not playing what we're known for. We're playing like
No,
actually,
you're all
that's
pretty
what
much
we're known
playing.
That's exactly what we're known for.
Yeah.
Especially within this group.
known for.
I do not have a neck beard. My face is just so unimaginably round.
He just doesn't have a neck.
He just has no neck. Therefore, he is the.
But so
Having
the man eventually kind of like after looking around, he just kind of like sits on the bed and just lays down, and you just see him close his eyes. He just lays there silently.
I'm gonna lean over to one of the nurses and say, "If you have any sedatives, now."
There's no fucking way.
Now is the time.
So Elf just lost power. That's why he's currently frozen. So everything's fixing to break. So yeah.
He has been smited by
The
the
entire campaign right here is cursed. This entire episode is just cursed.
Oh yeah.
This entire episode is cursed.
I
We
forgot my charger. Then we had tech issues and tech issues and tech issues.
Cursed.
Elf
Redo
lost
incoming?
power.
Who knows? Yep.
So, bro, what kind of headset is that shit?
You.
What this?
Oh,
Yeah.
there he is.
some no name.
Everything's
This is
fucked.
the $5
Oh god.
headset that I got.
I'm not gonna bother fixing it because I'm already trying to wrap up anyways.
Yeah.
So after you see the man lay down, you actually kind of walk over and kind of check its pulse and breathing, and there's nothing. It seems
he
like he
did.
has actually just kind of just gone. You
Interesting.
You and the nurse take a moment and start.
Time for spare the dying.
Are you? Is that what you're actually going to use?
Of course, I'm enthusiastic about it. I'm saving a man's life. Okay, yeah, spare the dying. It's a cantrip, so.
No, because you got to touch a living creature.
Yeah, he's not dying, he's dead.
Yeah.
Do I have revivify?
That is a 3rd level, and you are level 3.
No.
Yeah, no.
You do not have revivify.
Hey, 3rd level, level 3.
Punch him.
Right?
Punch him really
Nope.
hard.
Right?
That means you have 2 2nd level slots.
Yeah, 2 2nd levels.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Apologies about how
Let me
everything's
just make
fucked
sure
up right
that
now.
there's nothing here that I could.
There is nothing. Even
Damn
if
it
you
all.
could, he doesn't really seem to want to live.
He's not gonna. Which is translation, which is DM speak for plot reasons.
I mean,
No, I think dude was just done.
Yeah, the dude's old as fuck, and his only
you can't
reason
actually
for
put
living
die
he
of a
doesn't
broken
really
heart.
remember. Yeah. So he's basically lost his will to live.
we can't
But
explain it.
you and the
lost
nurse
will to
take a
live.
moment and kind of search him, somewhat preparing him for a burial. And you actually personally end up finding a small little letter that he has folded in an envelope. And you store it away for now, and we'll check it out later. And yeah. After you and that nurse go ahead and take him to a small burial site that they have in the camp.
What are the
Bury
burial
him.
practices of here, of this land?
Standard. 6 feet under.
Chop them
Gravestone.
up. Put them in a box.
Usually in a box.
Because usually, well,
Or
'cause
cremated
usually
if asked.
during times of war, or really like any sort of military campaigns, they're usually not burials.
Yeah.
Burial takes a long
This,
time.
because it's not really...
That and also the fact that, headstones and things like that,
Yeah.
you have to be either done in IRL is because it either had to be done in consecrated grounds and you needed a priest,
But regardless.
or cremation,
This
which
is not
is
relevant
a
right
different
now.
A lizard man with a hacksaw.
But yeah, you
walks
guys
in,
do a
I'm
quick
here to pick
burial.
up the meat.
And you decide to find your way to where your new squad is staying. Vice, you attempt hitting on women.
Probably fail.
You fail a lot. Eventually, the male tiefling finds you, and
It's all over from there.
he leads you back to your tent. And yeah, that's where we'll leave that. But yeah. And one last loose end. Billiam, you try to get your loot repaired. And when you take it to the there is like a craftsman, and he says, "Oh yeah, I could probably handle that, no problem." And once he grabs it, you watch as it turns to dust in his hands.
That guy is old.
No, the loot did.
Oh no, the loot turned to dust.
Okay, sorry.
That loot was straight up cursed the second he made that joke.
Like you said, he didn't.
So you'll have to get a new loot at some point, but not right now. But yeah, you disheartened from the loss of your loot, return to your camp, where you guys stay for the night, and that is where we'll end that. So,
Rip.
yeah,
have pain in my
everything right at the end turned into
A shit.
shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna go save somebody's daughter in the next episode.
if
We
there
must
is a next
save my
one, but,
family.
Yes, that.
All right. Okay. So, thank you guys who stuck around watching the stream. Big shout out to the meme legend Kirby.
Got some fire
An
memes.
absolute
Got some fire memes, bro.
lad.
Absolute lad.
I am not I refuse to believe that he does not just have like a 50 monitor setup, like some shit out of Minority Report, with like
No.
fucking Photoshop and like every single
Probably
fucking
doesn't.
editing software imaginable. Got like 17
Ruby has
keyboards, just fucking like one on his arm, one on his like.
Which is why it's so amazing he pulls off all this shit.
Yeah. God.
He's got
I'm
like
looking at
five.
the stream. Everything
He's
is
got
so
5
fucked.
keyboards underneath his desk for his toes.
I like how it's just Brandon and Max that are fucked though. But yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for sticking through the stream, despite how much of a shit show it was. We made it to the end.
Somehow.
Somehow. Wait, where did the curb go? Oh my god, you can't see the curb. Wait, where's the curb, Brandon? You can't see it.
The what?
Your Kirby. Oh, there it is.
There?
You can't see it. Hold on, wait.
It hasn't gone anywhere.
That's good.
Hold on. Must show the curb.
Right here.
Whoops.
Little.
I'm trying to get the curb on there.
Alright,
Wait, show the curb again.
time to sign off.
What?
Show Kirby again. There he is. There you go, Kirby.
He's
All
right
right.
here.
Yeah.
I'm actually clearing off my desk so I can set him down here.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Perfect.
We will be back next week. Hopefully, no
At the
technical
same-ish
issues.
time. At the same-ish time.
We're gonna keep saying
At the
6:30
same-ish
Central until we actually
time.
hit it. So
We'll see you again between the hours of office hours are.
our office hours are. So yeah.
Please direct all hate comments and or death threats to the P.O. Box 999-999. Get fucked.
Yes. So yeah. Yeah, we'll be back with the third and final of the one shots. After that one shot, each week. Or wait, Roach, are you gonna be ready at that point?
I'm ready.
Roach alive.
I have everything planned
Okay.
out down to the simplest, tiniest detail you idiots can think of. So I'm prepared. But I'm still gonna be unprepared because you guys are gonna think of
Yeah,
something
you're
stupid.
underestimating
nuts.
us a lot.
Do not
So that will
I have
be
backstories,
assume
names
that
for,
we
like,
would never
every
be able to
character.
out stupid
Like,
you.
I've become the guy that can just pull out a giant folder and there's names and backstories and races for everybody in this city. But you'll
Still
still
not gonna be
find something
enough.
to do.
How did I end up
I know.
here? Why did me and Edge just randomly switch? Oh, you changed your name. I was like,
The
what
fucking
the fuck?
Brady Bunch.
Because now I'm suddenly Chio. I was confused. But so
Tentacle
yes,
enthusiast.
after that third one shot, Roach will be starting his mini campaign, which we're gonna
I think it'll
somehow
be
find a
2 or
way.
3 2 or 3
Yeah.
episodes.
2 or 3, maybe 4. Maybe we can push
2 or
him for
3.
4.
Maybe 4.
So
hope
yeah,
before.
and then
Which
after
will give
that
our
is
other
done,
DM time to plan his.
Yeah.
And also,
plan. The fuck?
What's a plan?
Are you
We're
kidding me?
giving-
I had plans for this,
hype you
and none of them happened. Not
We're
a
giving
single
him-
thing.
We're not giving him time to plan.
Yeah, there's a break. So yes. If anyone's not in the Discord, join the fucking Discord. We also have a YouTube channel that I believe
Where we
is
keep
indeed
archive
linked.
all our videos.
Why the fuck is it not linked? I will link that tonight. First, the previous one shot is up on that YouTube channel. If you have not seen it, you can go watch that back if you really want to.
Yeah, you can see all of us just.
Well, that
do
one was a
absolute dumb
lot,
shit.
lot better than this one. So the second
And
one
you
will
can also
hopefully
see me fade in and out of consciousness as I was trying to keep my eyes open.
hopefully the second one will also be up on YouTube sometime here soon. It's going to be absolutely fucked. But hey, it'll be up on YouTube. So there's that. Follow the Twitter, join the Discord, follow the channel. Good
Those
fucking
are great
night.
Suggestions. I'll do that now.
And drink water.
Bye.
Drink water.
Drink water, you degenerates.